We live. Let's
Don't
get
admit anything that you can't get past right now.
right. Well, I don't think Simp's not a person who's been shy on the broadcast. Yeah, you. He's never been shy. He's not shy on the Patreon. He's not shy on the YouTubes. He's not shy on none of it.
That sounds like it.
I got a reputation. I don't know if I like this reputation.
Of what? Being
Just
open?
a reckless bull in a china shop.
Exactly. That's it right there. I don't even know where I get this reputation for being reckless and all that. I don't even know where it comes from.
Is it reckless or is it being authentically yourself?
Yeah.
What's that bullshit people say to be reckless?
Actually, it's being authentically myself, which is why, yeah.
There you go. No, that makes a lot of sense.
We love it.
That makes a lot of sense. I need to. Oh, there go. Look at this. Oh,
Matthews, we got matching cat burglar hats this evening.
Wait, hold up though.
Look at the cousins.
Hold up, I'm sorry.
Cousins, twins.
Hold up, I'm sorry.
Oh man, fashionably.
Look at the flaves though. Look at the flaves. That's a
flavor on your screen. Peace.
That's a soon come.
That's how soon come.
That's a never seen before, heard before.
The uncut raw on Paris. What do you say? I'm Eric Sermon. I'm Paris.
I just had the undead stock. This one. This is the Navy hole. I had this for a minute.
The Navy hole.
You want something new
for the evening?
Yeah. Oh, we got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole wide world in our hands. We got the whole world.
I love it.
In our hands, we got the whole world in our hands.
You know, you're supposed to slow up. Like, you're supposed to, at the end, you're supposed to, whole world.
We could do it again.
No, we definitely can't.
No, sir. We can. Because we have them. We have them.
Been wilding.
Tonyo.
Now it can be. Oh, Impact's on right now.
Vinny's in here.
I guess I
know it ain't right if it ain't here.
That's facts.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Hennessy, what's up, man?
What's going on?
He chilling. He big chilling. Damn, Lord Vader's in the building.
I mean, what else people are gonna do? You can watch the Bears and the Redskins. Come on, stop it.
What did they say?
They could be.
Thursdays is your what was the wording? How do we word that shit? It's the alternative to your Thursday night games.
Them trash Thursday night games.
Trash Thursday night games.
They knew what to do. Turn that shit off. Tune into these fireworks.
That's my favorite song right there.
That's the good song right there. Yeah, make sure. Shots. Hey YouTube, how you doing? Damn, them. It's 3.5 minutes. I ain't said shit yet. It's
popping.
He sang.
Shout out.
Trying to call me Pepe.
Shout out to my brother. It's a reason why we would never have a podcast. CJ from the Public Enemies. There's a reason why me and CJ ain't together.
Why?
It's a reason because the bitch wouldn't last a week.
One episode.
One night they pulling the plug on that.
Get them the fuck out of here.
You're right.
You have to run that show through a lawyer first.
That's right. We got it. Greg.
Hey,
that
ain't nothing but that ain't nothing but the black version of Bulls in the China Shop, son.
Black Bulls in the China Shop.
Bulls at the check cashing spot. And it's spelled BOLS.
There you go.
Bulls
in the China in the check cashing spot.
Oh, you're gonna fuck up your payday loan. Look at that.
Are you kidding me?
No, too white.
That's very white. That's very
white man quarter field.
Look how white that white man is.
Oh man,
this is white. Hold up.
Oh boy, he looks like he smells like Teen Spirit.
It's him.
I hate it.
Look at how white this is. He got white shoes on. What's that white
Look
shoe?
at it. Look at that.
Coordinated.
No,
It
no,
look
no.
like he went and got his booty hole waxed before this
Okay.
episode.
His mic is white. What the fuck is you drinking?
It's a 40. Drip said it's a 40.
That is not a
Nice.
40. That nigga's
That's-
drinking
that's-
a
So
Moscato.
bad, Drip. Look at Drip. He's so bad.
That
got
nigga put his best panties on for this outfit.
I'm out. I'm out.
I love it.
That's not white. That's Jay White.
Hey, yo, that's very funny. Is that the color?
That is Jay White.
God dang it.
Brand new color.
That's not white. Oh,
Jay
y'all-
White is insane.
Jay White's
Love
very
it.
good.
Mm.
All right. Enough of this trip. I'm sorry. We can't keep this going all night.
Jay White privilege. I hate it here.
I need to write that one down at least.
Oh, man.
Wait, Drip, what are you drinking on?
This nigga said
Can Sean
he's
Dawn.
dressed like a white ranger. It's
Nigga
insane.
Wait, Drip, you won the title so you don't talk to black people no more? Is this
Right,
what's going on?
You know,
Like, you all mute and shit. Like,
I just asked you a question. I ain't saying nothing about you.
Drip. I don't know. Should we
You have to
coordinate as whites? Should we?
I'm sorry.
Maybe I can be here representing you, like sort of like a consigliere. Now that you've had all of this riches and all of this attention and all of this new haberdashery that you've gotten here with your new championship belt that you're going to hold on. And if I recall correctly from a DM you sent me earlier on, Cal ain't never going to see that belt again.
This that about coming back Saudi Arabia. What you talking about? You got about 2-3 weeks, Drip. You better get ready. Wear all the white shit you want right now, white boy champ. You got about 3 weeks left. I'm telling you. Once Roman Reigns go over there and take out Logan Paul, it's a wrap.
That's right. All Jay Whites matter. There we go.
First of all, you have to address me as Champion Drip.
Here we go.
Girl, if you don't put some bass in your voice.
Well, actually, wait.
It's Walmart champion, bro. It's not exclusive.
Second of all, I am joined this week by the Wrestling News' own, Mid-Atlantic Pod's own, Wrestling Observer Live's own, the ghetto to my Jay White boy,
That sounds
Pops
crazy.
Italian Mike Sempervive.
That sounds crazy.
you call me Gato?
He said the ghetto to his Jay White boy.
Whatever one you prefer.
The ghetto to my white boy.
The
Hey,
White Smith ghetto.
Hey, Simp, I'm sorry you have to be here in this capacity.
Drip, how you have
All right.
set up?
that's all right.
Because
Look,
we normally enjoy you being here.
This motherfucker.
look. I'm here to lend support. All right, here as a white man lending support. All right, just to another Jay White man.
Right.
Because
sure.
I can understand that. Being a Jay White man myself, understanding the brilliance of Jay White, the leader of the Bullet Club, I can understand.
They
I
took
can
it
understand
as
Drip.
right?
Now, Big White, extra white, just look at it. Look at it like pearl. Look at it, just
Simp.
shining. Yes.
You aren't here as a consigliere. You're here as a chaperone.
Right. You held his hand when you walked into the building.
Hey, hold on. Earmuffs, guys. This I would call him the consigliere today.
You can.
The consigliere. That's great. That cannot be the name of the episode, can it? I'll
It's
write
early.
it down.
It's early yet.
I would like it
it's
to be.
I think we make our own ticket today.
con-
Damn.
Gray was a drip is
that is Drip. You ain't got like a hat with a hood on it, right? You ain't got like one of them. Yeah, I mean, it's really
Almost snorted just now.
trying to make sure.
This is smart worthy. This is smart.
That's what you need.
it is a safety. It is a safety. man.
God, David Puke.
Look at that bottle. Look at it.
It's so bad. Look at him.
He gonna
Listen,
vomit on that belt.
the best bet. I'm gonna be honest with you, Boggs. I'm gonna be honest with Mans. Shout out to Mans. I hope you
Shout out
watch.
to me.
The best thing for the listeners is for me to win. I'm just being honest with you.
He's just being honest with
you.
The
best thing for the listeners is for me to win.
Yeah. The best thing for me is for me to win, though. So
This
Drip
dude is wild.
Somebody apologize for that, Davis Duke. That is not. Come on now.
Oh my gosh!
Davis Duke is too far.
I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that.
He's
y'all wilding right now.
Yo, chat is amazing.
Oh my God, the best.
Davis Duke may not be. Is that the name of the episode?
Looks like he's cut with fentanyl. God damn. Oh.
Who gotta that's y'all chat. Y'all gotta relax. That's y'all chat.
Just because as a race you can't trade Kanye, you don't have to take this out on Drip like that. Come on now.
That's good. That's
Stop
good.
it.
Stand up, fight back.
Come on.
Fight back.
I'm trying.
You're doing a great job.
Fight back.
Drip, I'm here for you, okay? I'm going to take on all the slings and arrows tonight. I'm going to take on all of this from all of these people and try to save and bring some what would you call it?
These people.
Decorum to these people.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. I don't know if I'm the best representative. I think we've already proven I'm not. But you know what? I'm the only one here, so I'm here to represent.
You are with us.
You are with us. Yeah.
You roll with us.
Big show
Yes,
right now.
Sep, at this point, you on our side. It's too late.
Hey man, 2 hours ago, Davis had his feet in some stirrups, getting his stuff done.
I cannot. I will not.
I had the beginning of the show going a couple of different ways in my head earlier today. I was not expecting anything of the last 12 minutes.
And I feel like cocaine.
You feel like cocaine?
I'm still numb from earlier.
It's because the man is pure, all right, fam? Damn, the man is pure. You could cut that man up, snort him right now. You'd be up all night and then a little bit longer.
He's not pure. I know 3 guys. Never mind.
Leave it alone, man.
I thought he said he was the used white boy. If it was not pure, it's not pure.
Gently used.
It's stepped on.
It's stepped on
white boy.
Stepped on.
His bologna sandwich has been stepped on.
Oh my God.
I'm out. See y'all. Hey, Black Rasslin.
That's a throwback. That's back here.
Yeah, that's back. See, this is back. It's back behind there. It's back behind there, underneath the show. It's way on the bottom.
Who knew this was the day that would keep giving?
Outstanding. I'm just saying, if you step on a bologna sandwich, like when they stepped on her bologna sandwich, you think it was a straight step, or did they step on it like Jerry stepped on that tuna? I don't got tuna.
It's like Bryan Danielson.
It be like the stomp and then the shimmy with it. Like,
yeah. You hit the
Michael Jackson, like, you know what I mean? Your butt is mine. Let me.
What they say, stomp a mud hole. That's how you step on that bologna sandwich. Does anybody know what we're talking about right now? No.
As he's stomping.
No.
Nobody knows. That's good. No, that's real good.
Drip, you get my DM about putting everything on mute right now. I hope you did. See, that's right. Don't respond if you did.
Don't respond if you did.
That's right.
Oh, damn.
I can't.
So, what happened this week in pro wrestling? Did
you guys see anything cool on the internet this week?
Anything happen?
We said, "No, nigga, I'm getting out of here."
I'm sweating because I'm left on.
As I crack a cold Bex, did anything chat? What happened in pro wrestling this week? What are we talking about? Oof. Either you let me know what we're talking about, or I'll let y'all know what we're talking about.
That's what I'm talking
and you already heard what the first 15 are like, so you know.
it's downhill after this. No, actually, it's gonna be fine. We just
see everybody making jokes about Drip. Look at Drip right now has got a credit score of like 1,075.
Yeah. Drip saw Kanye's shirt and he's like, he's right.
We do.
Right. Let me get my title. We going to the top.
I'm gonna throw up.
I mean, you.
Me too. He's right. You didn't get one of them shirts, did you, Drip?
Oh shit!
Look at him.
Look at Luke. Look at Luke. Go back.
Oh, what happened with what happened with the BRP 50 this week?
Wasn't that back in June?
It was. Yeah, it dropped Juneteenth 2022, the 4th annual Black Rasslin Podcast 50, giving you a look at the top 50 Black pro wrestlers, male, female, indie, mainstream, all that jazz. Featured on many a great podcast and outlet in the pro wrestling land. Shouts out to.
It's very funny.
We'll talk about Daniel Cormier in a bit. Shouts to everybody who supports the list. Shouts to everybody who understands the list. First and foremost, we learned earlier this week that while a lot of people understood what was going on, somebody straight up did it. I mean, it's not my fault that we put the criteria out. We tried to make it clear. Again, 4 years in of what the BRP 50 list is. Again, a look at the top 50 Black men and women in the pro wrestling industry, mainstream, indie, from May. This past year was May 2021 to May 2022. On shouts out to Kaz, Swerve Strickland, former AEW World Tag Champion, was on Say Less with Lowkey and Kaz. And Kaz,
shout out Lowkey.
Facts, big facts. Hip hop media luminaries for as long as I've been in the hip hop media space. They're the piece of those brothers. And shouts to them for having this conversation. They were talking about different situations, I guess, where Swerve has felt like he needed to get shit off his chest, get his petty off, and they got to the BRP 50 list, which he famously, when we put a tweet up saying, "Hey Swerve, it was like the tweet with the 4 or 5 people in his area, letting the world know that he was number 19 on this year's list." He called it disrespectful. Here's a clip from Say Less with Lowkey and Kaz.
Understand what they were trying to do. The message they were trying to put is like celebrate Black excellence and success. Right. But it's also a disrespectful thing when you're putting like it's almost like to me that
what was the disrespect?
The jersey.
Because the young nigga shot. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Let me ask the question again. What? All right. He said. Let's go back to what he said.
I understand what they were trying to do. The message they were trying to put is like celebrate Black excellence and success. Right. But it's also a disrespectful.
He said he understood that the list was there to celebrate Black excellence and success, which
I know what he understood.
That's kind of a odd way. That's crazy. But what would make that disrespectful? What's disrespectful about highlighting success with Black pro wrestlers in a list form? Chat, somebody.
Well, Cal, the problem is he didn't have the right number.
Wait, because it can't be that, because he don't say that. He never brings that up.
Well, if you look at it, Cal, he told you. You gotta watch this. You know what I mean? You gotta read the labels.
Let's keep going.
Thing when you're putting like it's almost like to me that 200 hip hop albums list from Rolling Loud. I'm like, you should not be putting like freaking Nas at 24. Like, name me 24 hip hop albums are like better than Illmatic. Like,
all right, so
he's
that
never listened to Illmatic.
Well, but the thing is,
no
that
man
right
with
there
them shoes has ever listened. I'm sorry, I apologize. Keep going.
Similar to the way this screen grab is, it don't look like he looked at the criteria or looked at the list to understand what was going on.
That's right.
A comparison to if I'm not mistaken, the list he's referring to is all time at hip hop albums.
Yeah.
This is not that. We're not looking at all time anything right now. We're looking at 50 within a 365-day time frame. So already, whatever disrespect that he feels is there can't be, because he's not even understanding what's going on. It's not all he said though. Let's keep diving in, because next he actually talked about portions of the list. But again, it's hard to tell if he actually understood or even looked at what was going on.
Nas would
you're
say
putting like
it ain't hard
Big
to tell.
E at like 12. I'm like, name me 11 that are.
Why?
What are we doing?
What are
Stop
we
right
doing?
there. Stop right there, Cal. Stop right there, Cal. That's a lie.
It is. I mean, literally. What does that? I mean, I'm not crazy.
No.
That says 4. And you can't say nothing about 2021 because it literally lists the end of his reign in 2022, literally in the 365-day window that we told y'all this was looking at. I mean, again, it's not a all time, nor is it a situation where you had something to say. You had something to say?
I was gonna say this because when we got on the part of disrespectful, and then we get the mention of Big E.
Yes.
If you want to pull back the curtain on the BRP 50 and show how much respect that we have, one of the features for this year's BRP 50 was highlighting Big E.
Right.
Big E's year. 2021 to 2022. You can go ahead and check with Big E.
Right.
Right.
Ask Big E.
Ask Big E.
When we're speaking disrespect, it had nothing to do with wrestling, my nigga. Because we got a whole bunch of people that's been asked, Big E, when you getting back in the ring? Big E, when you getting back in the ring? Son, we're asking how you doing.
Exactly.
Right.
We know you
These
got
are the questions that we ask and being so disrespectful. But Cal, go ahead, let him shine, son.
Well, next up, again, the hits just keep going. This ain't gonna be the whole show, but I have again, line for line. I've been looking at this and just trying to figure out what his angle was. Damn, Drip, your consigliere did. There you go. Never mind. I'm sorry. So this was the one that this is the one that was kind of confusing to me. This is when I really started to be like, wait, I don't know what Swerve is talking about, but what he's saying and what's going on I'm missing something.
Well, like, so you're saying it's not just about you, like you.
It wasn't a me thing,
yeah. Like,
and that's like entitlement came in with the people behind it. Like, oh, he's disrespecting this. I'm like the black culture, he ain't for us. I'm like, motherfucker, I do more for this black culture than you ever.
Wait. He's
disrespecting this. I'm like the black culture, he ain't for us. I'm like, motherfucker, I do more for this black culture than you ever.
Why is it got to go there?
Nobody said that.
Why is
you always lie? Oh, I'm sorry.
Why is I do more for the black culture than you ever had? Mind you.
He is wearing a Boondock shirt.
Mind you.
Aaron Magruder, Big Maryland. You know what I'm
The
saying?
day after y'all went to go see the wrestling club, our pack got there. But
no.
But
let me correct you.
Same
Let
day.
me correct you.
But
our pack got there before they showed up.
what people saw on the timeline was
I want the facts. We speaking facts.
Well, if we're the thing is, I'm not chasing clout, nor do I feel entitled, so I don't have to run down anything that gets done that may or may not see a YouTube, a timeline, whatever. If that was what this was about, it would have been a very different situation. It would have been a very different conversation, but we can't have a conversation because the day you told us not to put you on the list, you also blocked us. But we're disrespectful. We feel entitled. We feel clout chasey.
I think having Fabulous come out with you is way more clout chasey than
What was? I didn't even get to the clout. We didn't even get to the clout chasing line yet. Hold on. Let's go next clip. Let's go next. This is probably the most involved clip that he has, just because he's explaining why he doesn't want to be on the BRP 50.
Why'd you want off the list?
Because it was just like they're putting people like way ahead that for one just had a pay-per-view, just started getting buzz,
right,
because he's popping now and starting to simmer. He's not on fire yet. He's just starting to simmer and get theirs.
Okay,
I'm not putting people's names specifically.
Okay.
But there's these people, they're putting like male and female, they're just starting to simmer and get noticed, get the eye out there, and you're throwing them ahead of people that have been laying a pipe. Who won at WrestleMania.
Like your WrestleMania main events.
Who won Money in the Banks. Like, so you're just going to throw away all that because this person's doing pretty well right now.
Right.
They haven't, no.
No, is that even true?
No.
Who could he even be talking about in that instance?
So let's break this down.
You still talking about Big E?
I'm trying, because he said who won the Money in the Bank briefcase in the last year?
The same guy that beat him,
right?
I would think. So hold on, Cal. So on October 12th, 2021,
Super chat.
Shane, Isaiah, Swerve, Scott Strickland.
Facts. Piece of the super chat.
On October 12th, 2021. Hold on. Shane, Swerve, Scott, Isaiah, Swerve, Strickland lost to Carmelo Hayes.
Facts.
Right? Then on March 23rd, shout out to Cuz, 2022, Swerve Strickland lost to Ricky Starks. Then on March 31st, Shane Strickland lost to Myron Reed.
Right.
The funny thing is, those three individuals are ranked higher than Swerve Scott.
That's interesting.
Sir Isaiah, whatever his name is. Those individuals are ranked higher. So let's take it a step further. Dante Martin, who had a hell of a year. People learned his name in the last year. Main event. Shining. Everybody loving him. Was also ranked higher than Isaiah. I don't know which guy we're talking about.
I don't know who we're talking about either.
I don't know which guy should be ranked top 10. I don't know if it's Swerve Scott. I don't know if it's
who would
Shane Strickland. If it's Swerve, I don't know who it is.
Who would he knock out of that top 10?
Nobody.
Who would he knock out the top 20?
Nobody.
Let's be real, my son. I'm gonna give you a match. You had 26 matches from May to May. We said that it was 25 in the BRP 50 from May to May. So as Isaiah Swerve Scott, you had 4 wins and 2 losses. So who we going? Let's just go Swerve with the 3 instead of the E. You had 5 wins and 1 loss. Let's go even further. If we're gonna go Shane Strickland, you had 3 wins and 2 losses. So let's go. If you want to go to Swerve Strickland, you had 5 wins and 3 losses. Who we talking about?
Right.
Which one of these is top 10?
Which one of them was in WrestleMania in the past year?
Which one of them main evented an NXT takeover? None of them.
And mind you, he was on TV, and I'm gonna say one of the pieces of the criteria puzzle is being represented on television. And I think a lot of his affiliation of a lot of the stuff that he was doing in AEW and on WWE NXT TV helped that go up, because again, there was not a lot for stretches of time to really pull from to say that he's top 10 or top 3.
Cal, I'm gonna do something, and I know we've had conversations off air about mentioning the names with the names, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we are our own entity. We don't hold our shit up next to anybody else. But let's speak on the elephants in the room. I'm sorry, cuz, no disrespect. Let's speak on the elephants in the room. You got Nike and Adidas. That's the BRP 50 and the other guys. The P-Dub, you know what I mean? So when you look at our list, we got 12 black men ranked above Swerve Strickland. 12. So when you break it down and look at the PWI 500 for this year, I don't know their months. I don't know the months that they go to. Out of the 12 individuals we had ranked higher than Swerve, 6 of those they had ranked higher than Swerve.
That's interesting.
So it's something somewhere that says these motherfuckers know what they talking about.
Right.
They're collecting the same data. But go on, cuz.
Let me this is the 5th and final clip, just because I tried to find something else and he had said all the nonsense that he had to say. This was the final shot. This is the one that really, I don't know. After he said this, I was really confused, but whatever. Let's let it rock.
Please about it being more about like a relevant thing as opposed to what they're.
It's cloudy. It's very clout chasey, and I'm like, and I didn't like that. So then I'm like, if you're not going to do it right,
don't do it.
Don't do it at all.
Wait, what'd he say? So
I'm like, if you're not going to do it right, don't do it at all. Don't do it at all. And I don't want to be a part of that.
Got you.
You know.
Now, I do want to say to this. I'm sorry. This part.
A part of that.
No one. Let's be clear. No tweet that anybody is added in with the BRP 50 is to say be involved. I don't expect a like, a retweet, a quote tweet from pro wrestlers, from anybody, again, because this is what we do. This is what happens when June comes around and it's time to be the Black Rasslin Podcast or Black Rasslin Propers. I'm trying to make y'all say. That tweet was, if you thought that tweet was a chase of clout to say, hey, Swerve, retweet us. What happened in the past when other times when you've been tweeted?
Son.
Why was it wait. I'm sorry. Why was it cloudy in June this year, but no other time when anybody's ever mentioned Isaiah Swerve Scott, Shane Strickland?
Nah, it's not Adidas.
But what I'm saying, you can't. What's the saying? Is it Uchiwali? Is it one mic? You can't on the one hand say you don't like the list. And this, you don't, because Lowe specifically asked him, you don't like the list because it's based off of relevancy. Mind you, earlier he said he didn't want to see a list that was trying to put everybody in more of like an all-time contention. So is it Uchiwali or is it one mic? Because at some point, through all those 5 clips, I've not found a shred of text that really sounds like I believe what he's saying when it comes to why he didn't want to be on that list. None of that. It's not proving anything to me. I can't hear you, fam. If you're saying so, I don't know what happened. But I think it's frustrating because again, if we were trying to be a certain way, if I was trying to chase clout, You know how much different my timeline would look? You know how much different the BRP fit if we were trying to chase clout?
Son, the BRP 50 would have been on Complex 2 years ago.
Like, what are we talking? But again, I know that's how I know that he doesn't know what's going. He clearly didn't look at the list. He clearly didn't know what was going on with the criteria. Either he got pissed when he saw it because he thought he should have been higher, or something else is going on. I'd ask him about that, but I can't. Because somehow we were being disrespectful by making, because later on he said, and he said something that other black folks in the pro wrestling industry have said, that they don't want to be compared to other black individuals in the industry.
But Cal,
mm-hmm.
I don't know how many listeners was with us at the time.
Right.
When I always say this. When we started combing through and looking, and we saw a list of motherfuckers, and it wasn't 50 black wrestlers on it, but go off.
Right. It's amazing to see how things have changed.
There are several things, and shout out to Cash, because Cash not only did that, but he also covered it in the audio only version of Say Less that he dropped later on this week, where he kind of addressed the lash, the strike back, the niggas in the street talking about brother Swerve and Swerve getting, I guess, dragged online. I think what's really, really important to note here is that 50 other folks got a chance to shine because he cleared out. So shout out to Swerve for clearing out, getting out of the way.
It's funny.
For 50 deserving folks to be recognized on a yearly basis, you know what I'm saying? But realize that the folks that are that are on the list are not being ranked. Their years are. That's why. I mean, just
talk that shit.
So, I mean, brother Swerve, you know what I mean?
Nah, there's no brother of ours.
Nah, it's how I agree, folks. You know what I mean?
But again, I think the situation it's one of those things where.
Hey, are you running a Roomba drip?
I know it's just the fridge. No, it's for some reason my fridge is like that. I don't know why.
It's something the gain on your mic. I don't know what it is, but it's one of the problem with this situation, honestly, and I'm gonna be real with you. A perceived clout chase turned us into whatever people want to call us in the streets.
No, Cal. I think motherfuckers know what it is when it come to us.
What I'm saying is, before that tweet, we wasn't blocked. I didn't hear about anybody being disrespectful, clout chasing, entitled, anything like that. It wasn't until that tweet where we just put his ranking
19
on number 19 on the list for 2022. That was when the disrespect and the entitlement and the chasing the clout and all of that came out, which it's you're not gonna make this situation different than what it already is. There was no hate, and there is no hate coming from here. The list, there's no hate in the list, and I think that's the thing that's being lost in this conversation. Because what he's saying on YouTube, what's being said on the podcast, and what's being misconstrued out of his mouth when he's clearly not taking into account what the list actually is these people are being disrespectful. These people have been chasing clout, and there's people, because I see all the love out there. I see y'all a couple Swerve people couple Swerve people want to talk some it's just very interesting how
it's my man. Y'all love it.
How people want to twist the knobs and try and change the game.
Hey, I'm pausing twisting knobs. I'm just gonna be honest.
When we during the serious conversation.
Well, real quick, I brought this
Never gonna
up.
stop being me.
I'm not tripping on. He talking about
Brian H.
the
Waters.
What'd you say, Trip?
When we were talking either Brian H. Waters or Trey D about the list earlier in June, like I said, this is where it was last year, 28.
Right.
2020, 2019, he was what? 16. And then he was number 10 in the first ever list. So no issues then when you're top 10, right? Or the next year or the year after that. And my point was he's mad now again because there are Carmelo Hayes, there are Ricky Starks, Dante Martins. Jade Cargill exists now. Bianca Belair went from where she went to number 1. Biggie has stayed in the top 5 basically since the inception because he's that fucking guy. That's right. Like, don't get mad because the pool is widened within the last year because there are people like Jordan Blade. There are the Renegade Twins, Eliism. There are people on the rise every week on the indies, on Dark Elevation, and dark matches for WWE. So that's where being for the culture doesn't mean shit when it's coming from him. Because then you're putting down the people that you're higher than. Like, there are a number of people that we cut off who will be on the list next year based off the last 2 months they've had, like the Acclaimed. Like many other people that are red hot right now, and he's cooled the fuck off. And not one promotion, but 2 within the last year. He held a title and didn't do shit with it. Carmelo Hayes defended that title month after month on TV and at TakeOver. Ricky Starks beat that man one-on-one, and it was...
Hey, put that white shit on every week.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
That's what he's mad about. He was the guy 4 years ago. You're not that guy anymore.
I don't think he was that guy.
No, the problem is, the problem is, Drip, is your competition rose their level up as well.
Right.
You understand?
They were working.
Christian Casanova ain't new.
Nope.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why
new,
I said the same like Ricky Starks. You had said like you ain't seen him in NWA, like nah, but now he's got a platform and a main stage to show you week in and week out why he's the next Rock. Same thing again, like why Christian Casanova is Carmelo Hayes. Fan for years has said Bianca Belair has the most realistic offense in wrestling, and we see it time and time again how she can lift 2 women at once for the kiss death and with one holding a ladder.
I've done it.
The kiss.
If you want to be upset about people going to other promotions and defending titles, winning titles, or being in the main event because, again, you fell off or the other guy in your crew surpassed you in the second week, as we all talked about, again, welcome to Pioneer City. That man surpassed him 2 weeks in.
Wait.
One more time. Welcome to where?
Where?
Pioneer City.
That thing right.
Talk to him, Fentanyl. Talk to him.
Hey, keep the title, man.
Yeah. That's my only. Again, I like Swerve. He was again a good wrestler, but to act like
he was number 19 on the 50 list. Like there was no like again. All of this came from one direction.
Yo,
it was all love.
The 19 was love.
Listen,
exactly. Like he faced Santos Escobar once with that title. That was it.
His ego is hurt. That's all that is.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, my fault.
Where's the spirit?
Where was the spirit?
The last wait, the funny thing is the last time this happened, the person who was offended got right up on that treadmill. They was in there pumping.
And what's he doing? Wrestling Billy Gunn in 2022? Get the fuck out of here.
Wait. The funny thing is,
I was talking about somebody else. I'll show
number
you
51. Number 51 is ranked higher than him on the other people's shit.
Yeah, wait, you
know what's crazy? And because I don't vote on it. Because here's the one thing too. I don't want to say, well, who's this dumb fat honk? He's talking about this. Look, I don't have anything to do with it. Never been asked to have anything to do with it. Nothing. I support it because, goddamn it, these are my people. Who the hell else would put up with me? For goddamn sakes.
Get him out of here.
But listen to me now.
Talk.
By kayfabe terms, PWF used the same information they did. to get a rating to give to you that works in the world of wrestling. Okay? So you actually fit your ranking right there in the world of wrestling. When it comes to the actual spirit of the list, Swerve, that you didn't pay attention to, you didn't reach out to ask about, you didn't on your own do any research, even a poke in to say, what is this about? Who are they just taking a piss? Who are these people?
Right.
And if you did even the slightest bit of research, you would know what this whole thing was about. And at the end of the day, even if you didn't like the rating, even if you don't want to be compared to other black professional wrestlers because you find it demeaning or whatever, because you want to be, judge me with all the wrestlers, judge me with all the best, fine. Then don't say nothing. Do your research and see if these people are doing something negative to the community or trying to do something positive for the community. I'm just an outsider. I'm a guest in this community. But this is how I'm viewing this from the outside. They're trying to take care of their people, shine lights on some of the people that I don't get to talk about on Wrestling Observer Live. Some of the people that bubble under the surface. If nothing else, at least do the research and don't say nothing. If you don't want to support it, if you don't want anything to do with it, but you seem to know enough to go on another show and complain about the fact that in a subjective rating that is built from kayfabe, there's 19 other people, 18 other people hired me. There's 9 other people better than Big E. Come on. No, man, you come on. And again, I'm a guest in this community. I'll show myself the door right now.
Damn, see ya.
And that's why he's a consigliere.
So why you don't show yourself the door? Why you don't show yourself the door, motherfucker?
Damn.
You just wanted him here.
No. That was temporary.
That was temporary.
The fuck his ass out of here.
So I guess I don't really have anything else to say about this. I feel like
one last thing.
Go ahead.
I feel like I said this then.
Mm-hmm.
Is any negative energy toward this list from anybody black from a major promotion? Realize you're doing 2 pieces of harm. The first is we are still in the very, very early infantile stages of validating black voices in the wrestling space. That being said, you cutting it, you try to cut out our nuts off, you know what I'm saying? Secondly, anybody on that list ranked behind you that is wrestling in high school gyms, small crowds, 50 people, special, you know what I'm saying? Those people get a rub from being included with folks that have been on television, that have been, you know what I'm saying, on WWE TV, that have been on AEW TV. They want to get there. You putting dirt on their names and trashing them when you're supposed to be, you know what I mean, helping them on the come up. You say you help, you know what I mean, you did way more than us, right?
About that.
You do way more than us. I mean, show us. I don't mean show us receipts, but moving forward, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't need anything from you, brother. We doing okay over here.
Facts.
But moving forward, do something for black people soon.
Yeah.
What?
No.
You know what? Maybe I should. No, I shouldn't.
No.
Yeah, no. Yes, you should.
No, that was good because Math did not mean to say that at that point, but it was perfect timing. Way perfect timing.
Again, I'm a guest and I'm an outsider looking at this from an outside point of view. A little biased because these are my people. But what's the definition of clout chasing? Now, if I'm not mistaken, the A show, they don't love me. So this isn't something where I'm like, just trying to hype up my people. I don't think any of them like me, but that's all right. Sometimes everybody ain't gonna like you.
Right.
Fair enough.
But y'all, everybody, it was multiple groups that went in podcasts.
Mm-hmm. Black
Rasslin Podcast with people of color that hyped up Victor Perry, that hyped up the wrestling club. Would I be inaccurate in saying that?
No, that happened.
Would I be inaccurate in saying that the GoFundMe that got put up, a lot of that was, I don't want to say facilitated or whatever, but the word got out because of podcast like this.
Black Pod Connect. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened.
Shout out
to the now and again, good deeds should not go punished. Okay, I'm not, and that's not what I'm trying to do here. But one could say when it comes to like corporations and bigger tech, they got a buzz. He got a buzz. It's a good feel-good story for a lot of other people. And then all of a sudden, people started to show up. Now, I'm not accusing the bump of that. I'm not accusing any particular tag team champions at the time of that. But I'm just saying, what are you talking about?
Right.
The clout chasing part of the thing and doing more. And again, not my call. Swerve, I don't know what you've done. And I'm not trying to judge you on what you've done. And I don't know everything that everybody on this panel has done to do for the community or do for their people or do for their own. I don't know. I'm not trying to judge that. But I do know they've done a lot. And I do know that they work every day at it. And I'm not saying that you don't. But again, the slightest bit of research, you've seen these everywhere. If you've been out anywhere for the last couple of years, you've seen people that you know in this gear. Did you think about where it came from when you're talking about all this stuff, about all this clout chasing? Why? You don't have to. Nobody, like it's me.
Yeah, talk about it.
All this time, frankly, didn't need to be spent on you. But you know what? You have them blocked sooner or later. Sooner or later, your Washington friend, Brian Alvarez, will probably have you on Wrestling Observer Live. I think that's, Cal, I've been wanting to have you on. I think that would be a great mediation time for two African-American grown-ass men to hash out their issue, and he can actually find out what this whole thing is about. That would be me, but then again, I'm an outsider here and a guest, and I will show myself the door.
Damn.
That should be it.
Yeah, I was gonna say on that note, I feel like thank you, Semp.
Brian Alvarez and Semp don't want niggas on their show.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Brian Alvarez is a half a honky. He is a half a honky. That is true.
Get him out of here.
Get out of here.
All right, I got to get out of here. Drip,
Chico, let's go.
If we got
this, Drip. You got this.
No.
I do not think Drip's got it. Semp, thank you. I don't think Drip's got it. Maybe next week.
Drip, just think of me like that kid in the crowd when Farouk was out there. Just come on.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed part of All-Star Wrestling.
I had to study the intro, make sure it didn't need another edit or not. Welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. Clearly, you've been sitting around 53-some minutes. God's still working on us. As always, it's your boy Cal, your former 4-time BRP Predictions champion. Getting that title back soon before the end of this year, motherfucker. Yeah, you wait and see, motherfucker. Representing rockthedub.com. The Black Rasslin Podcast, the Buffy, and all points in between. As you can see, the squad is on the line. Former champion Mimi, please say what's good to the people.
That's disrespectful.
It's true.
What's good, y'all?
I got Mimi, get the fuck out of here. You on this bitch? Mimi on this bitch like girl 6.
Was that me? That was me chasing clout.
I
man's in the back. He's gone now. Yeah, Playboy. Mr. Hamad.
I think the champ should go next. I think
Nah.
switch it up. We should just.
The niggas said they thought Drip had gloves on. Is insane.
That's very funny.
I did too.
Yo, Drip looked like after the podcast is over, he's gonna get caught in a glass box.
Champ go. Let's let the champ go. Let's let the champ go. Champ.
No, let's keep it in order. Again, we gotta save the best for last anyway.
Absolutely, back in the bus there, pal.
The funny thing is, I wasn't going. Yo, did you?
No, I'm sorry. Let me mute my mic. I'm sorry.
Family.
Hey man, IlFam79 your social media choice. Fam the forgiving, because forgetting is for fools.
Cal.
What's up, fam? How you doing? What's going on?
No, I'm definitely not going with what I had for the day. We was definitely getting canceled. Cal.
It's popping.
Shit, Cal, I get teary-eyed when my children say bye to me. Silently, I keep that all inside of me because it's just how I got to be. At Math Damon.
That's true. That's some real shit.
Damon.
You got to be a certain type of person that we talking about.
Damon.
Hey,
Storm Shadow.
Fentanyl, what's popping?
It's your turn.
Storm Shadow's funny.
Last week, I didn't know if I was Drip or if I was Davis. But come Saturday, I knew I was the BRP Predictions Champion. Let me say that again. The BRP Predictions Champion for not one, but 2 times. I walked out. I almost ran the fucking table. 5 out of 6. The 3 of you couldn't keep up. And I had to take this beautiful title from such a beautiful woman. But you know what? You do what you do to win.
The fuck did you do?
That nigga bought that itchy sweater.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at me. Look at me.
Nigga said, nah, hey.
Look at me.
Fuck out there.
Look at me.
Yo, are you finished?
This nigga, Daniel Garcia ass.
I am the J White Boy of BRP, the bad bitch of wrestling podcast. I am the former certified sad boy. I am currently the sensitive lover boy in a way. I am the prince of dark notions. Most importantly, I am the prince that was promised, as you see right fucking here in my hands. These aren't gloves. Look at these are hands. My pristine white hands over this beautiful gold.
Not the pristine. Yo, hold on, Pete.
I am.
Not that.
No, hey.
I am the stat guy of the Black Rasslin Podcast. I am 1/5 of the greatest podcast in the world today.
I've been calling him a bad bitch all over the timeline because he calls himself a bad.
I am Davis, aka Drip, Drippy, Drip Flair. It doesn't matter what you call me. You gotta call me the champ.
He said, "Why your jacket the same color as your skin?"
Yes, Eve. Now that you speak, you messing up a bag, nigga. Shut up.
In fact,
you shut the fuck up.
You know, shouts to Dr. Merritt, piece of Dr. Merritt in the building. I'm sorry if it's insanity. We gonna get now that all this the semi-serious
Jesus Christ
elephant in the room conversation is.
I mean,
on.
I can't, Greg.
We have to move on.
Dane Cook.
No bullshit.
What happened to Dane Cook, yo?
Dane Cook started dating a chick that was mad young.
Oh.
Like 20, 30 years younger than him or something like that.
Yeah.
Really? He married her or something like that. If I'm not
They're
mistaken.
engaged. Yeah, they're engaged.
Was she legal?
Hey, Mia Farrow, go easy on that champagne.
I think the thing is she's legal now. I don't know how long he's known her, but
now
I saw a video online
when she was like 17.
There were questions about parties that were happening at his property with grown men and like younger looking women. I don't know. It's.
Yo, let me. As an old nigga.
Oh.
I don't want to speak to people
too young
under my age. That's period.
Do you work with young people?
No,
none.
I work with old people.
You the young?
Yes. Old motherfuckers that don't want to be bothered. Those are the people you want to work with.
I used to be the youngest. Now
they
I'm the
don't
oldest.
want to bother you.
No.
So hold on real quick. Speaking of people you work with, I
got a story too, so go ahead.
I work in.
Somebody said you had a nice butt again, Drip.
No, not this time. Not this time. That's
somebody really called him a bad.
He got fired. That guy got fired. That guy got fired.
Hey, we got ads.
He got fired. He got fired, didn't he, Drip?
No, he quit. He quit.
Hey, just because you call yourself a bad bitch, you don't need to be parading around that room. If we get demonetized because of you,
I'm sure the nigga that told him he had a nice butt is watching for that.
You said nigga said that. I was like,
oh my God, Sam, say it.
He like, oh, this is a 2-hour show.
Oh my God,
that's
this 2-hour show.
Oh my God.
How long the show is? It's 2.5 hours.
This is gross. This is fucking.
Oh my God, this is so gross. Oh shit.
My bad, Tyler. Go ahead.
Shouts out to the chat.
Pam had a story.
Super Fam story. You said a coworker, right?
So I'm at work today, and I get an email as soon as I walk in. Hey, you got training today? Really? After a 2-hour meeting. Hey, you've got training today. What kind of training? Sexual harassment training. So they
Very
already
but
like it pops up on your work calendar.
You thought you was in trouble or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
The whole earth had to go. It's 60 niggas in this class almost. Right? So mind you, I work with
that's how many people watching.
Yeah. I work with a majority black women, right? So and that makeup was the makeup of the class. It's, a bunch of black women in the class, and they're all, to be honest, they're in their trauma bonding, right? Because they like, well, what if this happened? And they telling something that really happened to them.
It did.
And it's this. Y'all ever seen Stingray from Cobra Kai?
Yeah, Paul.
It's a nigga in the class that looked like Stingray from Cobra Kai. And he began all his questions with, as a certified gun expert, I want to ask.
Oh, like his gun goes bang, 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 like.
Hey.
Yeah, like Pops.
Hey, listen.
That gun?
But I listen. He was certified.
Well.
You want to get your HQL get right. He want to get you right. I don't know if he was advertising or what, but he asked 700 questions. By the third question, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, you've been here before.
You are asking to exonerate yourself, sir.
You've sat in those HR rooms.
She's like, nah, but what? I was like, you got to shut up right now. Nah, but what if? I mean, I can't. Like, they show us the video and the nigga sitting there, and he, you know what I mean? He put his hand on the girl's thigh, and you heard all the necks popping. He bet not. And you know what I'm saying? This nigga isn't. Nah, but what if he?
Hold on.
Wait. How old is this nigga? 50?
Something.
So as a 50, who leg you rubbing?
That's when you being nasty. To him, it don't matter. God. He just want to touch it.
Yo, like he just
leg you rubbing. You need to rub your own leg to get the bitch started.
5 more minutes, man. I'll be ready to go.
Let me pull my string.
Let me get my leg. My right one.
Nah, look, I'm just put it in the freezer and see what happens. Anyway. So
Right after fans,
I'm not eating nothing out of there.
Damn ass freezer. Get the fuck out. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, man. So, yo, listen, at the end of the class, of course, who's sitting there talking to the instructor at the end of the day? And when I tell you these ladies was trashing this nigga all the way up the escalator back to our office, my guy. It was an amazing, traumatizing day of sexual harassment training. That's crazy. That is how my afternoon went.
No, like an hour after seeing that, I'm washing my hands. A dude comes in the bathroom, uses the urinal, and then starts talking to me. And I'm like, why? It reminded me of Mr. Waters from that story like 4 years ago or whatever it was.
Hold on. Wait.
Look at the
Mr. Waters. Mr. Waters specifically said, would you look at the dick on him?
I know. But you said, nope. I'm getting out of here.
I was taken aback. Mr. Waters was like, would you look at the dick on him? I said, hey, yo. I said, no, I will not. He said, Matthew.
One thing I'm not doing.
He said, Matthew. That thing was hanging down. What the fuck, Matthew? I said, no. Matthew. That thing was hanging. He said, Mr. Waters, shut up.
Didn't you say you stopped midstream? Like, nope.
Gotta go.
No, we wasn't in the bathroom. We wasn't in the bathroom.
What story was that? Then I swear you got to say.
Oh God, nah. The story in the bathroom was when the man was shitting in the urinal with Cub.
Oh yeah.
And you had the family bathrooms you was using.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
When they introduced the multi-gender bathrooms.
Right.
Yeah. I had the projectile shits in it.
Yeah, I forgot. You said, you know what you have to do,
and your toes don't touch the floor, just be your heels.
They had the nice bathrooms though.
Yeah, I bet
they had the nice joints. You know what I mean? Like it was bright lights. It was a wall-to-wall mirror in that motherfucker. He was like, "Oh shit, girl, I look great
in the stall."
No, at the you know what I mean? At the joint when you washing your hands and shit. Shout out to Mr. Waters. I hope he's still alive. I called him the other day and shit.
Hey, yo, my top, like one of my top fears is having to like emergency dookie in a public place.
Yeah,
and it's like a bar with no
think
door
I was
on
doing? And it's a what?
It's like a bar with like no door. You ever go into a bar and the stall?
Yeah,
hold your
Yo, I had to like, yo, my shit was boiling. Like it was talking to me like, nigga, go home.
I'm on my way.
It was like, nigga, go home.
The meatless cheeseburgers. You
go home, son. I went to I left work, right? I left work, but I was in Virginia. I'm like, yo, it ain't no way I'm gonna make it home. So I stopped at the bathroom at the gas station and shit. Son, I got asshole naked. Right? I can't. I gotta be naked. So I got asshole. I was like, yo, give me the key. He was like, all right. Open the door. I said, listen, I'm gonna be here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to clean this up after. Like, yo, I can't.
Hey, what you the mop?
Nah, I'm talking about myself. I got to clean. Like, yo, I got to sit in the sink, nigga. Like, I have to put my ass on the spigot.
Get to make a bidet out there.
I got to clean this up.
That's disgusting. That is shitty. That is very shitty.
Looking for that spear. Oh, caught the trash can.
I'm sorry. It was noted. I had to. I couldn't drop it earlier.
For the day, yo.
Hey, so somebody take the button from Cam.
Nah, we still got a whole show to do. We an hour 9 minutes in. We ain't even talk about Extreme Rules yet.
We did because it's right here.
Shut up, Trip.
Are you sitting on your chair?
Shut the fuck up, Trip.
Oh, you sitting on your chair?
Cal.
No.
Like,
where is my
who
chair?
the fuck you thought she was talking to?
Right.
I thought you were talking to Drip. My chair's over there. Hold up. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourself. How'd y'all like the pay-per-view? What would y'all rate the pay-per-view, honestly?
It was a solid 8.
I agree.
I really liked it.
Same thing I said.
I was into it. So I would say yeah, I would give it like an 8.5.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
If it was a Roman match on there, something like that,
it would got a 10.
it probably.
Oh.
She sound like Mass out of the bathroom.
I got a chair. I wasn't supposed to get a chair. I don't think. I don't think.
My chair is from Extreme Rules too.
What year?
What year?
I don't know.
Isn't it 2014 or
where was it?
Baltimore. I was outside.
Baltimore.
Like them Baltimore niggas.
Yo,
Boozy. Why Boozy got them goddamn Crown Royal shaded eyes?
Did you ever? There's a clip of Boozy seeing his tether. It was something
we was talking about.
Yeah, it was the
That's so funny.
Pregnant belly though.
That's the lean belly.
Yo, why that nigga always look like a father when somebody touched the thermostat? That's the face he always got on.
2017? Yeah, he's always surprised.
Extreme Rules was in Baltimore in 2017.
You touched my goddamn thermostat.
I ain't never got no chair.
This is the first time. I was about to say, so I'm loading up an image now. Because I was lucky enough to get seats in Philly. And I said, you know what? I'm going outside. This was my original seat.
Okay, that's not bad.
This is at the Wells Fargo Center.
That's not bad.
In Philly. It's not literally if it was maybe like 5 or 6, if you went down the rows, maybe like 5 or 6 seats down and you were on the floor. But we were on like the production side. So it was actually, it wasn't as, especially like you see, like if you look down there by the ring, that section wasn't all the way full, but we was live down there. It was, but we'll talk a little bit about that in a bit. But I personally got 17. There you go. Chair stream.
How the fuck I ain't got no chair?
You got to go down to the floor.
That's where the fuck I sit.
Was you sitting on a chair that had colors on it?
Nigga, I ain't never sat on a chair in the WWE.
That was the first time I did it. Shouts to Stat Guy Greg.
Always shout out to Greg.
Yeah.
Our consigliere.
So that I knew going into Saturday night that my brother Brian H. Waters was going to be in the building and that Stat Guy Greg was going to be in the building. I got there, and again, this was my seats. As I'm waiting for everybody to fill in, I'm looking at the floor. I'm like, oh, hey, look. That's Greg right there. Oh, that's Brian H. Waters right there. They text me like, hey, where you at? Like, hey, I'm up here. Hey, baby, look at me. I'm live up here, baby. And like, oh, we gonna come get you. We just
I'm gonna remember this shit, Brian H. Waters.
But this was the thing. Brian H. Waters
was gonna get me because I ain't got titties.
Piece of creep. Brian H. Waters was working. I don't know if y'all know that it was 2 podcasts that went up before Extreme Rules was over. Where he was sitting was easy access to go to where he had to go get work done. You know what I'm saying? I hear you. I watched the Donnybrook match, the Rousey Liv Morgan match. Was it Karrion Kross and McIntyre?
Yeah.
And then like maybe the first couple minutes of Bianca and Bailey from here. Greg, I don't know. Greg would have to. There's some cat that stopped. Greg's a superstar. When you go to the WWE event.
Wait. Did you just found that out?
Right.
I got to see it in action. I'm trying. So the plan. Greg said, "Boom, I'm gonna walk up, meet me out." And then we're gonna walk down to the floor together.
First of all, he's a big black guy.
He's a big black guy. Now,
he's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer.
But it's so low key. I'm sitting in my chair. I see Greg walking up.
Yeah, of course you do, because he's
Greg
bigger than everybody.
He's like 6'6".
Yeah, 6'6". He didn't make no type of eye contact. That nigga just said, and I said, "Oh, all right, let me walk." I walked my ass up there. Peace of Justin Rich for the super chat. Salute. Actually, peace of Justin Rich. Those wrestling girls, I saw y'all.
It was talking fly.
Talking about the BRP 50 and other things. Salute to y'all. It was a really good conversation. I walk out the curtain to meet Greg. Greg's talking to some cat like, "Oh, da cheap Pete, blah blah blah." Greg's I don't know my man's name. I didn't get a picture, but Greg was like, "Oh, you got a Black Rasslin hoodie?" He was like, "Yeah, I had to cop one." And he was like, "Look who's here!" And I just happened to be like going to, because I'm like, "Greg, where's my ticket?" I'm trying to go down to the floor to see this because Bianca and Bailey was in there going ham. We took a picture, or whatever, and then
I'll bring it back. Chill out, cuz.
No, don't bring that back. Don't bring that back.
I missed it. We hit the maneuvers and bam, Chair City. Salutes to Greg. I got to meet Greg's people.
Look. Go back. Look at Swerve. Look at little Swerve.
Yep.
Little Swerve. Look at him. Let Greg get his 6'6" off.
You're right.
Little Swerve.
Lizzie, man, why are you talking about this man? Right? If you had this, it would have a fucking cucumber under it, nigga. What are you talking about?
God damn.
He about to say, nigga, we the same height. That's what he about to say.
He said, "I'm taller." Never mind. I was gonna say something.
Because you know he was sizing everybody.
Always, yeah.
Just be
like, yo, so I'm sizing up Karrion Kross.
Hey, Chris Brown, you gotta fight math after he called you little Swerve. I ain't even gonna lie.
Fight.
If you win, I tell you
it's accurate. It's accurate.
Man. You clocked that nigga in the face to the left. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Hey man, I can't let y'all do my man like that. My man sent little fam some Chiefs merch last week, man. Shout out to Chris Brown.
Matt said this to the Warriors.
Okay. Nigga, that's your godson. Shut up.
No. I don't care. I don't care that he sent it, motherfucker. I'm happy that he got it.
I did.
Weightism.
I'm sorry. I did call him glitzy.
I weight his eyes.
I wanted to play a video. Do y'all? Because I was sitting in the cheap seats at Extreme Rules. I was fascinated watching y'all. Wow,
tonight.
I was tripping out watching how they made the show. Like y'all have always heard that commentators, they always look at the monitor, right?
Yeah.
Like they're sitting right by the ring. I'm gonna play this damn clip. I had to get video of Michael Cole during the Donnybrook match because at one point it was very early in the match where they were like teasing a table spot and they removed the monitors. Check the determination. I'm sorry if this is. I'm gonna try and turn this down if it's too loud. I apologize. What? Ah, damn it! Nah, computer's giving me some fucking.
He's not prepared.
No, the file is there saying whoops. It's giving me some bullshit. Anyway, I got to see.
It's a glizzy on your screen.
My name is not Chris Brown.
Not that Chris Brown.
My name is not Chris Brown.
Shout out. Hey, Shug, I'm me. I might holler at you. I might be there.
You might need to go. It looks like it's gonna be a hard show. No, but so I got to see. Again, it looks ridiculous because the match is going on in the ring. It's crazy. While they're at the commentator table, there was a man holding a monitor to the side. Cole could look at the ring, but he like this.
Yeah.
Look at and it's a minute of this man just.
Nigga, you ever tried to save your job?
But but the thing is, like,
listen to Mimi.
How Cole's been there for what, like 30 years at this point?
It don't matter.
No, I know that's I appreciate the dedication because he could cheat and look at the ring. It's right the fuck there. It's the same action. Shouts out. You ain't got to go nowhere. He can look right at the ring, but that and even because Corey Graves is even trying to look over his shoulder to make sure.
Is it behind is it behind on the screens?
The screens at Wells Fargo were up. Like
is it behind?
No, it was to the side.
In timing. No, in timing.
No, well, this is the thing. Because I've not watched the pay-per-view on Peacock.
Okay.
I don't know what I heard. The only thing I heard about commentary on the show was that he talked cash shit about Dominic when Dominic started beating up on his daddy. And that was the funny thing, because when I was talking about it when I got home, I sounded like I was going to beat my son. Just when I was down at the floor. This man kicked the shit out of his daddy and threw him into the ring post. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Meanwhile, I'm watching My Father like soon.
See? Fentanyl. Never. Yeah, never. Your dad.
I'm almost positive your dad paid for your Uber over there. So
okay.
You better relax.
That nigga ain't getting no Uber.
Pardon me. He paid for the sick go for you to get there. You sit your ass down.
What did y'all think of Bianca in that ladder match?
That was really good.
It was really good.
It was good. It was good. The funny thing is I took Bailey.
A lot of people did.
I can't go against Bianca Belair. I can't.
That match.
I was watching,
but you did.
I did because we talking titles.
Mm.
No, but during the match, you were kind of believing they're like she can do it. Like they're gonna damage control is gonna come out again. It's a ladder match, so she can trap her somewhere and climb the ladder. But we found out Bianca Belair is John Cena, and that's a great thing.
How do we feel about damage control as a faction?
Let's go.
First. I'm bored.
Yeah.
I'm getting bored. Why? I think their luster, the shine is coming off.
What is it?
I feel like it might be Dakota Kai. I don't know. I think Bailey she's outshining them. They feel like props.
She was phenomenal on Saturday night. She was phenomenal in that match.
Hold on, Mimi. But isn't she supposed? I think the problem is they have microphones.
They don't need to be talking.
Well, just tell me what they are. I don't get it. I don't know what Janet Jackson lyrics and
it ain't like the Benetton ads.
No. What happened was they debuted at SummerSlam, and then they kind of just been running together. We never really got an explanation of the why aside from they're cool. Obviously, it's built for Bailey to be going back into the main event scene, but I don't know.
There aren't too many female factions is the things. For this to be the one, it made sense given the pieces involved. Bailey, Dakota Kai, Io Sky.
He has a point.
But
so again, you put the person that can talk being Bailey with Io Shirai, whose best character was her just
not saying shit.
But going all over the place, just while her music would play and just scream randomly. And Dakota Kai turned herself into a great heel after the Tegan Nox turn out War Games, and during that run in NXT when she didn't win the title, now she has to get called up and establish herself because she looks not like a threat because she's not as imposing as the other women.
She is. She definitely. She looks physically. She looks smaller than a lot of the people she's working against. But I think the thing outside of all of that. Because WWE, if they wanted to, they could turn anything into solid gold. I think.
This goes back to they didn't win the titles on the first night. They had to waste time with Aaliyah and Raquel.
Well, wait. Even outside of that, outside of them going for the tag team gold, what I'm saying is, it went from Bailey and Dakota and Io being a force to them standing up against Bianca, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka. Week in, week out on Raw, which it didn't even feel like a 1-to-1. Bianca doesn't have people who are younger and hungry to back her up. She's she could be fighting Asuka next month for the title. She could definitely be fighting Alexa Bliss at the next pay-per-view. Like the pairing didn't make sense for Damage Control as a crew, and I don't think they did much outside of attack Bianca. You know what I mean? Like we never really got even the I was watching the sit down promo that they did on Raw this week. They all got to talk, but it didn't really do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say it's done, but it definitely needs a kickstart. It needs some type of.
It's deflating.
The kickstart was the title.
Both titles, yeah. Had they won those right away, it would establish that again they're the force to be reckoned with. Like they're.
But they need competition. Like they don't. Who are they defending the titles against?
You got to put them on. You got to put them on more than just that show.
No, but what I'm saying is. The only other the reason that they were fighting the tag team in NXT because what other women's tag teams are out there right now? There are no other women's tag teams on the main rosters. It's all just women who may be cool. Doudrop and Nikki ASH were the last team that were regularly wrestling with each other, and I don't even think they do that anymore.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They brought back Candice LeRae and they're trying to establish her as a single star.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough. I mean, there's still a chance that Bayley can beat Bianca, but again, they're like Lance just said, and we've kind of known it because they had to pull Rhea Ripley out of that match with the concussion. But like, that's the match.
They're being
that's going to happen at some point.
They're building Rhea Ripley's being built like a threat to a man or a woman at this point. Seeing her live at Extreme Rules, she knows how to work. Just work a crowd.
You gotta build like they're rebuilding them back up from what the fuck they did with her with Charlotte.
That's
right. I think it's a good. In terms of establishing Rhea's character, I think they're doing a very good job. I don't know. She still has to get inserted into the division and wrestling people again at some point.
You got her. You got niggas eating off of her, which is, you know what I'm saying.
You don't think she's getting over like China was back in the day? You don't think it's
Rhea Ripley?
Yeah, she's beating up men every week. What else is she doing?
No, I don't think so.
She beating up.
Hey,
Dominic up. She is changing his
right.
life. That is amazing. I'm gonna tell you,
it is.
The nigga daddy couldn't get him over.
She did.
That's what I'm saying. You got him eating off of her, but then you keeping her low.
Yeah.
Like yo, she should be the leader of the faction.
I said this for Kyle last time.
I think that's pushing it. I think that's pushing it just a little bit.
It might be a rocket.
Just a little bit.
It might be.
I think she needs more time.
But wait, Mimi, you don't think right now? Like do you think Finn is more of a dominant leader in Judgment Day than Rhea right now, based off of the last month?
This nigga got more losses than I do with the Mega Million.
Yeah, I don't think any of them. I don't believe. What's his name? What's the other one?
Priest.
Damian.
I don't believe
Martinez.
God, Big Mike was tearing Damian Priest apart. He's like, he's bad.
He's really the
jacket he had on after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't believe him.
You don't right.
I believe
when I see Rhea Ripley.
I believe him. He looked like a little freak boy, like all that wild.
Yes. Yes.
You mean Tommy was he like a little wild freak
tall
boy.
Ass Mickey Free.
Hey, listen, for Mickey Free. That nigga is wrestling.
He looked like Mickey Free.
Oh my God. He looked like, when I saw him on his eyeliner, that's Mickey Free.
Yes.
Like yo, Mickey Free a man. You like
he's not Mickey Free, not a girl.
Mickey. Yeah, she got a new wrestling.
Mickey Free. Shit, he really do look like Mickey Free. Hold up. No, don't let me put this photo on here. Yeah, y'all.
Super chat.
Piece of it just for.
No, I think Finn's the leader in the way just because he's the best on the mic out of the four of them. But
it's because he got that handkerchief sewn in his back pocket on the crib side.
That pink shit is weird. Here go Mickey Free, aka Damian Priest. That's not.
Look at her. Look at her.
Oh my God.
Look at her. All her glory.
Gosh.
She looked like somebody auntie. When I go down Bucci crib, when they got that big ass cookout and shit, it's a whole bunch of her out there.
So
Rhea does.
Rhea,
I think I'm sorry. I'm
Rhea, like you don't know. You gonna act like you don't know.
Rhea feels more like a lead to the team right now to me than Finn.
That's what I'm saying, Mimi. I don't see it. I ain't gonna say China.
I thought that was a dope. That makes sense to me because that's how she's getting over. It's like she's already there. Like, I think she needs to start wrestling matches.
Yes,
because she's becoming bigger than she's gonna. It's gonna be a Rock Farouk situation over there, and which they've already kind of done with Edge and Finn.
Yeah,
but it looks now like I'm scared with Edge and Finn at the beginning of it when they were both in it.
When Edge was there for like 3 weeks
for one night.
Here's what I'm saying.
Finn was in there with Edge.
Yeah, for that one night. Remember, he's like,
I thought he turned on him right
away.
I thought he turned on him right there.
Yeah,
it was the same night. It was the same night.
Yeah, the same night. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to say. I think that Rhea Ripley, for the past few years, she needs support. She's needed support with Nikki. She needed support with who else was she with?
Liv.
When you say support,
she always needs somebody with her to help get her to a certain place.
Okay. They didn't.
The reason why I say that is because when she took the title off of Asuka, she fumbled. She fumbled on the mic. She fumbled that whole reign. It was awful.
If
you go back and look at it, if you go back and look at it,
what was her character?
Regardless of what her character was, they
no.
gave her the title.
I'm just asking.
It was this new dark look that she had.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was the new dark look. It's not as enhanced as it is now, but it was this new dark look that she has.
Right.
She fumbled. They took the title off of her. They put her in a tag team. It fell flat.
That was not good. Yeah.
No, it wasn't good.
Every time they put her with somebody trying to kind of like shift, she wore her emotions on her sleeve. You could tell she couldn't get through a promo. Like it was bad. It was bad. If you really look, you take the fandom out of it. It was bad.
Oh yeah, there's no fandom in it with me.
Yeah, I'm not no.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just speaking. I'm just speaking in general.
Right.
If you take everything out of it, it was bad.
I got to go back. I don't remember the promos from then. I remember not being too into her at all back then, but
I also remember.
I feel that now she's getting
what to do with her.
Right.
But regardless if they don't know what to do with you, you're on TV every day. So whatever they give you, you have to make it. The title doesn't make you. You are supposed to make the title, right? She didn't make that title.
You're right, but
there's two things. Either the title makes the superstar makes the title. It all depends on the situation. She had nowhere near the stature to make she didn't have the credentials.
That's why I'm
good on NXT.
So she fumbled. Like I said, she fumbled.
Wait, wait, Mimi, so you don't think that the Rhea of now could be any closer to not? I don't say not fumbling, but at least doing a better job if she were to start wrestling and stuff.
Absolutely, but I need all the elements to go away so I can see if she can support herself. If she can hold her own.
You don't want her with Judgment Day.
No,
but she has the worst handicap in pro wrestling.
What does that mean?
Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
That nigga is a charisma black hole.
They're going to be together.
Get him over. We sitting there watching.
That's another conversation for another time. Dominic should not be on the main roster. Period.
It's too late though. He's here.
It is.
He's here.
No. It's never too late.
Classic book of nepotism, right there. Like,
well, wait, but Matt, I think the thing is
nepotism in the WWE. No,
wait,
nobody's saying that there isn't, Drip.
The only reason I say it's too late. I'm sorry. The only reason I say it's too late is Rey Mysterio ain't getting any younger. So any of these, like I saw so many people pop again. I mentioned Cole because so many people on the timeline popped for Cole because Cole was there back when it was Lil Dominic with Eddie Guerrero and Ray and like everything kind of long-term booking, whatever you want to call it. Like those storylines, they kind of got to start running through them now because we don't know. Rey Mysterio could get injured next month and he may be gone. You know what I'm saying? So ready, not ready, whatever. They're running with this stuff right now. So
Dominic gone.
Getting what it looks like because Dominic is not.
I said Mills. Goddamn. Motherfucking Rey Mysterio get hurt. Dominic gone, nigga.
Gotta be.
He ain't come in. This ain't the coaching staff that you came in with, fam.
She is wearing him like it's right now.
No, she's supposed to.
Yeah.
That's the only way he survives.
So she doesn't need Finn and Damian Priest. She needs him because he generates so much heat now.
What?
No.
Him helping her win.
No.
Yeah. They
No.
were booing him like crazy on Monday. Yeah.
It's the other way around.
No,
How do you do
she has him. She
Like
has
that.
him.
No, because like Mimi said, like her on her own, like what does she have? Like it was the opposite when she was champ. She was supposed to be like this face version of like what Rhea Ripley was, like this brutalizer who's a good guy, and like really
that
like,
was
that
also
that
she's not supposed to be no good guy. She's not supposed to be no good guy.
No.
So if she, this woman who beats up everyone and has this again dumbass twerp who helps her, and again is her puppet.
Again, but
makes
wait,
it
Drip.
even worse in terms like you're supposed to hate her even more.
Drip, dumbass twerp. He can't talk, so regardless of what's going on, she has to prop him up. He's not giving her anything right now except for a storyline to keep going on with Ray and everything. It's just not how it works right now.
All you got to do is like hand her the title and she hits someone within, then people will again like that gets the reaction.
Of course, but the only thing I disagree with what you said is that she needs him.
She don't need him.
She could be the same where she is right now without him. She could beat up. She could take do concertos on Beth. She can do fucking nut shots on any guy that the rest of the people in Judgment Day are doing.
I don't understand how she not the leader.
I assume she's a leader. I assume she's a leader, but
she don't get to speak.
The thing is, they're also like the one that's got like.
But she comes across amazing, even when she doesn't.
100%.
Absolutely.
No,
Absolutely.
she's the most legitimate thing that they have in that whole stable.
Finn Balor is the one who talks because he can sell it the best out of the four of them. That's
absolutely not, because every time he opens his mouth, I'm like, make him shut up.
That's your bias against Irish people. Like,
damn,
what?
You can't do that, Drip. You can't.
Did you like Becky Lynch? Did you like Becky Lynch? You mean?
Nah, she trash.
I recall being
No, you got to give us.
It's different. Oh, here we go.
No, you got to give us somebody good.
Yeah. I think
I love Sheamus.
Hey, how many people work well? And I'm not saying it's a zero,
like at work,
but like how many wrestlers work well with an accent as a good guy?
With you, nigga.
An accent as a good guy.
Said, who works well? I'm on Glide all day. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about
at work.
Antonio.
I'm at work like this.
A good guy with an accent.
Matthew.
I don't think I think, fam, the thing is the 80s taught Americans that anybody with an accent was an enemy. I don't think we've really been given great baby faces that also, unless you're looking like Mexico or something like that. Like who?
Glad he mentioned Drew McIntyre. You know why?
Is he?
I don't care.
Yeah, I was gonna say what's great. Like Drew is just he got beat.
No. Wait. Does the British Bulldog count?
I don't like him, Mills.
Yeah, he counts. Yeah.
Count as what?
He's got an accent. Yeah.
He has an accent.
I love the British.
That wasn't the question. The question was a baby face
with an accent that worked.
That worked.
Right.
The British Bulldog.
What's your favorite British Bulldog promo? When I'm saying, I'm sorry. We liked British Bulldog because we were told that he was a good guy and he had a dog.
I did not like the cornrows. I'm gonna go on record.
That was the crack.
I'm like, yo, he looked like Tylee.
You gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
Drip, stop. You gotta
Am
stop.
I wrong?
You gotta stop.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Drip, you gotta stop. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. I apologize. I had to stop. Jesus.
Look at him.
Very interesting. There's two things from
Jamaican. That's a
Jamaican Kofi.
That's a problematic accent, but I agree.
There's an asterisk there, right? Yeah, that SummerSlam '92 match. Why do I remember that match? Do I remember that because of Davey Boy Smith?
Yeah, because he was on crack.
I remember because of Davey Boy Smith.
No, it's equal parts.
I remember because it was in Wembley Stadium and he beat Bret Hart.
And you heard that music.
I remember Bret Hart. I don't remember how he beat him.
You don't remember he beat him with the
whole Derek braids, the perfect nines.
I gotta watch him. I didn't like his braids. I was not a Davey Boy Smith fan like that, especially in this era. 92. Anytime he was cool when he shaved when he went back to the buzz cut.
Nah, he wasn't cool then.
He was with the Heart Foundation.
Nah, he wasn't cool
he
then.
Had the cut off sleeve fucking.
He was with the Heart Foundation, but he was like the equivalent to the Big Boss Man when he wore all black.
Because he wore the tassel on his boots. Still, he was still the British Bulldog with the trash white jacket on.
Like he was trash because he was like the fat bulldog.
That's that coke.
Nah, that's the roids. The coke don't do that.
Right, Boo Capone.
At that point, I think he was. From what I understand, there was a lot going. I mean, it was the.
Wait a minute! You just said relax, and now you're like, now there's a lot going on. There's like, it's facts though. I mean, it's how did he pass? I mean, I don't want to get too morbid, but I mean, it's a tragedy. That's why it's a tragedy. I didn't want that. But anyway, there were 2 points I wanted to touch on from Extreme Rules specifically. The first one,
coke don't make you fat.
I've heard of something called coke bloat, but I've never done coke to know what that means. But
what are we talking about?
You never try it one time live on the air.
Doing coke? No.
I had to do that.
So
coke don't make you fat.
Shouts to Stat Guy.
2,000 subscribers will do Coke live on the air.
Drip you wild. So see where
is that academics back there over here?
No, that look like
my God, I can't.
It do look like and Lowkey
does.
We still got to figure out Ray. Nah, so see where we're sitting. We're like row 3 on the floor.
She's like Avery, no.
The people the people in the rows in front of us were talking cash
shit.
Did y'all see Daniel Cormier's interview on ESPN where he because he was talking? I don't know if it got picked up on the cameras. He was saying that he was getting distracted a little because people was calling him Carl Winslow. It was funny.
He did look like Lanny a little bit.
Oh my God.
Sorry, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? When I saw him, I said, "Yo, he looked like Lanny."
That's crazy. It's too late.
What the fuck you want me to do, cuz?
It's too late. It's too late.
You want me to lie?
He already said it. It's too late.
You ain't got to lie.
He said it twice. That's the thing. He said it
Shout
twice.
out to cuz.
It's too late. It's definitely too late. Nah, but it was. I thought Greg sent me the link. I thought it was funny that Cormier mentioned the niggas calling him Carl Winslow. Because they said it. In his eyes, he looked over. I was like, yo, they really took him off his game. He got the earpiece on. He really trying to focus. And they said, Carl Winslow, get him, or whatever they said to him. And he was just like, nigga, what?
Yo, I picked who I picked because I thought he was gonna get involved, and then I seen him come out. I said, he's not getting involved.
He's not ready. He working tonight. He's working tonight.
Yo, he looked like the one uncle come help you move that don't touch nothing. All right,
that over there. All right. You want to move that bed? Move that bed. Move that bed.
What's the picture of the kid?
Y'all got it. Yeah, y'all got it.
Oh.
Or is like the picture of the kid with like the biscuit or the roll at the wedding? Like if that kid grew up, it'd be Daniel Cormier.
And he'd be like, "Oh, I'm so tired, y'all. Yeah, y'all got a drink." Let me get a.
You ever seen a nigga that went to work that wasn't at work?
It was you in that picture from like 3rd grade.
He don't know what to do with himself.
Just walking around confused.
That nigga must have made a lot of money.
That match was dope. Seeing that fight pit match was dope. I will say, I'm assuming everybody knew that Seth Rollins walked out and he was RVD, but I could not, like, there were 50 people. Was that RVD? Wait, was he doing? Wait, why has he got that on? Is that RVD? And then he said, Seth freaking Rollins. And then someone behind me 2 seconds later said, wait, was that an RVD reference? I'm like, if y'all don't shut the fuck up, Philly, are y'all that stupid?
It's Philly.
This is Jersey Cal talking.
It's Philly, but yes, we all see that there were like 20 RVD references that he just did in the ring. We got to keep questioning it.
No, niggas is stupid.
Anyway, the other thing, I couldn't see shit when Bray Wyatt came out. I saw
that was amazing.
It was
fantabulous.
Brian H. Waters said that afternoon. He said, "Niggas saying Bray coming out." I said, "Oh, okay, that's the time we on." So the whole night, I didn't realize when you go to the pay per view when
you see the Fiend.
Yes, outside the arena.
I didn't
know outside the arena.
No. I saw them. I saw them all.
I saw the Fiend before the show. I took a walk to the Wawa, and the Fiend was definitely out. The Fiend was out.
You got $2.
He had a sign.
Like, yeah, go on, take care of your young nephew.
Stop.
I took a walk. I got to the hotel. I put my stuff down. I had to go take a quick walk. Nigga was like,
what was that?
That shit said, "Yo, can I get a beer?"
Hey, I need money for
I'm not mad at. He didn't ask me for no money, but so I look. Mind you, when the show started, I didn't realize they put the warrant, like the FBI don't unauthorized record. They put that shit up on the big screen. But when that was happening, everybody was in the crowd with the lights on their phones. Like the Fiend was. They were ready from the beginning of the pay-per-view. Once that fight pit match ended and the lights went off, them white pro wrestling fans was going ham. And then when you look, they're assembling. They were assembling some shit. I saw a Fiend near the ringside, a fucking old chicken with a red shirt on. And I was like, what the fuck? I had to look up to finally see the Fiend with the lantern, but everybody was going ham for some Bray Wyatt.
It was loud in there. It came across well.
It was, but the buzzers was out. Seth Rollins is over. Like you saw the wrestling club doing on Monday night. That's over. Bray Wyatt is on. Like they could drop merch tomorrow. Instant sellout. Like it is.
They probably will actually drop the merch tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
The thought is that he's going to be on SmackDown, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They announced it.
He is. So is he? Is he the one facing Roman?
I mean, they had good chemistry before.
Mm-hmm. They had good feud chemistry. Yes, they did.
They
absolutely did.
No. I'm not saying they don't. Oh. I'm saying you can't put him with Roman.
Not yet.
What?
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, you're gonna ruin him.
You gotta put him with Roman.
Way down the line.
Unless you're moving Roman to Raw.
How far is down the line?
We talking
way after Mania.
He has to establish that character. Re-establish that character.
Because I'm trying to understand if Bray's going to, because there's not a lot of people on the side of I think they're going to take the title from Roman right now. The way Bray is moving, he could be a contender. So I'm wondering, do y'all think he's somebody that could take a belt from Roman?
Not right now.
You're saying in a year?
No. I'm saying you wrestle Bray and Roman when Roman ain't got no title. Because you're gonna ruin Bray Wyatt.
That character does not need a title. It's supposed to be mysterious. It's supposed to be out of this world.
When did Roman return for this last run?
when he was whipping Bray Wyatt ass.
Yeah, what was the match?
It was mainly about Braun Strowman.
Was it Braun Daniel Bryan?
It was Braun and Bray.
It was Braun and Bray.
Showed up at the end. Yeah.
I'm not saying the story has to happen tomorrow, but it feels like there's a story of
they took the title off the week later.
Yeah, I mean, he got a receipt. You
don't think
he got a receipt, but
it's a matter.
Don't nobody know if that receipt could get cashed in.
No, you don't cash that receipt.
What I'm saying,
I'm gonna have my ass whipped before. I don't want that receipt. No, we good.
I'm gonna just say this. Remember, November's coming. There's 2 pay-per-views in November. One of them is in Saudi Arabia, where Roman is fighting Logan Paul. The other one is going to be probably going to be headlined by a War Games match. So as of right now, Roman is probably good. And the next pay-per-view is day 1. Roman's going to be champion at least until January 2023. Royal Rumble. So my wondering is, are they going to have somebody that is as hot as Bray Wyatt built because we got to get through WrestleMania and all this stuff before we would even get to wherever we would think a Bray Wyatt match.
He'll cost him the titles before he wrestles him for the title.
I just think if you look, they are building factions all over the place. The much more intriguing story is who are these people? Who was her? Who was the goddamn buzzard? Who was the pig? Like who was sister? No, they're people. They're definitely people. They're definitely people.
It's like 4 characters.
It's the Bray 6. It's the Wyatt 6 or whatever. They're already
they people.
The one thing that confused me was the end of that night. There were 2 people that lost. It was Seth Rollins and Liv Morgan. Both of their Twitter accounts went dark. Their profiles were black and they weren't tweeting. But then the thing was, the next night, Seth won the U.S. title, and now Liv Morgan's just back. So
Liv Morgan was in the back in the dark.
I was assuming that they were going to start trying to put they were trying to make a new family, but unless Liv's tweets were a little weird, she was talking about something being weird that night and but it's hard to tell if they're actually going to build towards.
Well, here's the thing: like he came out, he had the new mask, which again he saw the black phone. He's one of the few that did. Isn't the black phone about like 6 or 5 former victims?
Yeah,
like the kid trying to get out. So
White Noise Weekend.
Oh hell no! I ain't watching fucking the black phone. He's like, I just saw a movie and I got this idea. Like
this is what they've been doing. They've been paying attention to everything that happens, and they've been mimicking it. So yes, that makes perfect sense. To be honest.
Hold on, is that the guy that made the first couple masks? That made the black phone mask.
I don't know.
I got to look it up because the guy who made the black phone mask is the guy that made the Bray Wyatt mask, the new one.
Right. I guess
before you jump out that window,
it may. I think the thing
because you were proven right about the Fiend being Bray Wyatt being 2 different people. Finally,
don't stop it. Don't.
He was right. He was right.
I was always right.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Someone sent me a tweet from Eva Marie's account that said, "If I make this, you saw it, fam."
No, they got your credit card information.
It's funny. I just waited the 5 more seconds and skipped to the video I wanted to see.
Yeah, they sent me that too. They sent me that one too.
Wait, what did it say?
Meet women in your own hometown.
Jesus, jerk me.
Wait a minute, Cal. Whoa.
That's a throwback. That's a throwback.
Hey, yo, get it. That's a
throwback.
That's a throw. Trust me. I wouldn't have brought up. Never mind. Anyway,
can you last 5 seconds?
So I mentioned Seth Rollins winning the U.S. title. I'm hyped. It's funny. Bobby Lashley was U.S. champion.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboy Brock Lesnar steps into the ring and is like, yo, we about to fight. So Bobby said, all right, take my title because I'm about to go up.
Yes.
How crazy. How
that's real.
It's facts. It's facts.
I don't want Brock Lesnar fighting for no goddamn U.S. championship.
That's a match you don't
Disco Inferno and belt. Don't nobody want that goddamn.
It's just funny.
Brock is going to beat him, and they don't want him losing to Brock.
Well, you think is Brock going to beat him?
Brock's going to get that win back from the Rumble. Yeah.
Win back.
Brock's getting what back from the Rumble?
We'll win back.
The win that Bobby had at the Rumble.
Why?
That's what it's for.
No.
They're getting a proper build to a match and not just a 2-week.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm hoping. I hope we get more than just a match.
It doesn't make sense for it makes no sense for Bobby Lashley to be losing.
I also don't think Brock Lesnar's going to lose another match.
However, I know how they can have Bobby beat Brock and he still looks strong. Bobby's been okay. Bobby's been okay for the last year. He's been, really decent. But Bobby is a heel, and maybe, I don't know, a couple brothers in suits around him talking, add a giant to the mix that y'all had already. I don't know why MVP had that hat on Raw. I'm still confused about that.
MVP did tweet, though. He said that wasn't happening when I was with him.
Man, it's just not happening, man.
But now Fam's fantasy booking in, as we know, it's like.
What? I mean, I'm just telling you what makes sense.
Even if
of course,
Brock
it didn't make sense to break them up.
Brock needs to lose clean to Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. At some point, that has to happen.
Can I ask
match is why I'm going to retain this title? Watch.
Why does he need to lose clean?
Because Brock Lesnar's Brock Lesnar. He's there. He should be there to pass his beastness on to somebody else. He's getting old. He's getting old.
Bobby Lashley is too old to have something past. He's not. Bobby Lashley was number 2 on the BRP 50 this year. He doesn't need any.
You're right. You're right.
That
You're
nigga
right.
already.
You are right. But a win against Brock Lesnar is a big win. It's a big win. It is.
And I think the thing is I think the key is there's still time with Bobby. I think what if anything, Bobby's proven over the last year that you can put him in the main event and get some back and forth because he's been champion, been U.S. champion, and been able to get over with the fans on a totally different level. I think now's the time. If Brock is ready to work, I think you probably do like a 3-match series. You got to have some type of they got to go back and forth and then
ready to work.
What do you mean?
Brock Lesnar? Like multiple, he's coming back for Saudi, and then he's probably gonna take another break. Like I don't think he'll be in.
Drip. What I'm saying is, Drip. Wait, hold up. Brock's. I understand what you're saying, but Brock's not been here for a bit. He showed up with the cowboy hat and took this man out. At the very least, I'm assuming they're wrestling in Saudi Arabia.
At least twice.
They're probably going to have a match at War Games. The rubber match could take place on Raw. It could take place on day 1. When I say Brock is ready to work, he's ready to work in like a 2-3 month structure where he has a couple of matches. But you don't forget what was that Raw? What was it a couple years ago when Brock Lesnar entered the Rumble as a champion? Said I'm killing all y'all motherfuckers. When him and Bobby Lashley got in the ring, what did everybody say? We ain't seen that before. That looks kind of dope.
That's right.
We're getting that payback on that now. So don't chop block anything going on with Brock and Bobby. Let them work that out right now. So hopefully we can get Bobby.
Well, that was the thing about the match this year. Like we were finally getting it, and then that's the match where Bobby got hurt, right? That's why he didn't do anything for. Yeah, he didn't do anything the rest of the weeks.
A lot of things happened earlier this year.
Elimination Chamber, and then that's when they did like the fake excuse of him getting taken out of the match.
I think what they were building towards then, we're probably getting that. That's why Cowboy came out and took him out, and then Bobby lost the title. Like this, it's none of this should be confusing. This is exactly the path that they're going on for those two. If it doesn't happen, it's because some other shit changed, and Mimi would let us know.
How would I know?
How would you know?
Why you set up like that? Or why you set up like that?
How would I know?
You know before I know.
Oh, all right. All right. All right.
Look at the sources going back at it.
Volley, nigga. Volley.
Yes.
Oh,
I know. It's okay.
What, Drip?
Oh my god.
Gosh, I tried watching Dynamite.
We skipped over the Finn Balor Margella mask, Cal.
No, that's not. No, we didn't skip shit. We don't want to talk about that bullshit.
Wait, hold on. I do. Drip, were you a fan? Because I know you're Drip's big Finn Balor pointing. Nah. Like, how did you feel?
I'm going to take you to the deep water.
Well, you know what?
And I'm going to drown you.
You know what Finn did?
That's exactly what he sounds like.
This is why, yeah.
Karrion Kross.
Finn did the same thing that Pac did when he became heel. He all that shit that y'all loved, he cut that shit.
Banging on Bad Boy. Oh,
that's good. Like
yeah, that's super good.
Buffy's back tomorrow, Friday, 8:30
That's where I hit him up.
YouTube. Anyway, no, but you were a fan of that Drip. You like the
Margiela mask, yeah.
Was it a Margiela mask?
No. It was
a Margiela mask.
How you know he paid for that?
Oh, I don't know.
What's that gun gave it to him?
West Side Gun, probably. I hated looking
he
on.
He has a mask like that? I'm sorry, Cal.
No, Gun's taking photos.
He's talking about like the Hermes mask.
He's taking photos of masks like
Hermes mask.
Hermes.
I said Hermes.
Yeah, I corrected it right after
Hermes.
Hermes.
I always pronounce things as I read them.
Hermes. I
said something about
peasant.
I am.
You came all out of character.
Hermes. Somebody on the timeline, they saw Finn in the match. They were like, "Oh, he's starting to get into hip hop."
Oh,
say he
that nigga saw the Eva Marie text.
Finn been around.
I've never seen a quarterback throw a block that vicious.
NFL football talk.
Yeah, this game sucks.
Sports night. That's why PRP is on. That's why BRP is on. Wait, was there Carmelo Hayes showed up at the Barclays? I'm assuming that means he's going to the main roster soon. Like, what's popping?
No, he just simmering right now.
Yeah.
Is
getting a little bit of traction.
That's it.
You know, guys like him haven't made it yet. You know.
Oh.
That's it.
You know, being a two-time North American champion, isn't an accomplishment.
All right, my fault.
Nigga just simmering.
Speaking of Drip, really,
getting Shawn Michaels' stamp of approval while you are forced into a tag team that no one roots for. Imagine the scissor dudes taking your belts and people cheering them.
It actually happened.
I'm surprised people said they were shocked that the Acclaimed were so over. I don't know how. You ain't been watching the TV.
So charismatic.
Yo, motherfuckers been waiting so long to get it like a DS-esque type of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The same motherfuckers that got that DX sucky shit.
Who's doing that shit on the TV? Did you see that?
They the same people doing this.
Swerve was doing this, but they kept cutting the camera away.
No, they should.
They did it twice. He got one off, but I think they were purposefully like, yeah, we don't want to see the WWE shit on here, like,
bro. You're 45 doing
that scissor shit is nuts.
Yeah, like he said, it was just like that on Monday.
Doing what math?
Who's 45? Hold on.
He's got.
We're gonna cut that out and gift that.
How old is Billy Gunn? Billy Gunn
700. That nigga.
I know. I feel like he's like
now with all that HGH.
Hey, Billy Gunn lost the match. And they said, "Come on, buddy, let's go." And then they all scissored in the middle of the ring, and that was it.
I don't like this.
Dude, scissoring goes against the natural way things are supposed to go.
This is why
men don't scissor.
Hell, this is why I had to.
Like you like scissoring, and then you get that 15.
This is why I had to cut my whole opening. This is why I had to cut my opening monologue.
Like the thing, scissoring would when they said National Scissoring Day. My first question was, have they heard of scissoring before? Like they had to have known that scissoring was like a thing for like a good part of the 90s.
This
like
is TK we're talking about.
He's my age. He never heard of scissoring before because in the quote it was
that nigga done bought a pair of scissors before.
He's in the quote talking about it's a cool way for kids to introduce themselves in the school. Like I don't think that's how that works.
No. Definitely not.
We talked about this last week. Yeah, we're not doing this again.
Doing that back in the day.
Niggas don't understand certain
the
shit.
Scissor? This was Cam and Jewels was.
Yo, I remember sidebar.
They do like a gang handshake.
I remember when me and
That's
Cuz,
how they be. Yeah, click.
me and Cuz came in the crib late one night, right?
Mm.
And our grandfather was like, rappers that make millions of dollars don't come in this late. Like, you know why? And we came in at like, it might have been 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Something like.
It's because he don't understand it.
What, the rap life?
Period. Anything about that, period. So when Tony Khan talk about, yo, National Scissor Day, this is how you greet the next man, he don't understand. He ain't never been in, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I believe he probably cut on the hub and, you know what I'm saying?
No.
And might have seen.
Oh.
But nah, he don't get it. He can't wrap his mind around that shit.
He's not of that life.
No.
They don't come in this late.
Nah, he legit said that shit. He said rappers that make millions of dollars don't come in this late. I'm like,
what was your response?
You right, granddad.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm just trying to get in the house. The fuck you mean? What was my response? No, they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm just trying to go to sleep.
Wait, what did you just send? This is the evil. You're not supposed to be on it while we record. What you mean? But is this part of the show? She mentioned it early on the show.
She done sent us some bullshit. Like,
no, that's not. I just got that.
They got my credit information right now.
That's your fault.
Jesus Christ, yo. Like, yo, they running my kids' information right now.
It's 6 in the morning. Y'all need to change the password again.
Shit like Moo got credit cards and shit right now.
I'm sorry. I was trying to buy the game, and I think we might have fucked the whole game up. So
my bad, Moo. I was looking at scissoring. This shit done took all your information. I'm sorry. Somebody got a whole Discover card in your name.
The other white boy that got Drip excited this week because he won was
phrasing.
Drip's. I said it the way I said it. Drip's man, Orange Cassidy. He finally won I'm surprised.
It's a white noise miracle, Kyle.
He was a day one over there.
Yeah.
So it's literally been 3 years of him cooking before he got to this.
Yeah.
No, he was cooking for a while, if you don't remember.
No,
once they announced the rematch, you knew what it was. You knew you knew what it was. I just don't believe that it took this long for that to happen.
You think he should have had you think he should have been like TNT champion or something?
Orange Cassidy?
Yes.
A title like that is made.
Was built?
I'm asking.
Hell yeah.
How you think how long ago you should have, like 2020, 2021? A year ago.
At least a year ago.
Because look at the TNT title now. It's a prop for a tag team of Samoa Joe and Wardlow. Like that's
he probably could have got some good matches with Sammy Guevara doing some wild shit too.
But as we've talked about, Sammy Guevara killed that title by winning it as a babyface, then doing the Pam thing. Scorpio Sky takes it off him and everyone cheers, but like again, Scorpio Sky was supposed to be the bad guy the whole time. And then they traded that title back and forth, and where we're at now.
Do we hate Sammy Guevara? Like, what's the status of Sammy Guevara right now?
Yeah, I've never liked him.
Man, we don't care.
But where do you rank him in terms of like heels over there?
I don't.
You don't think he's one of the bigger heels in AEW right now?
No, just because I hate you don't mean you're good at your job.
I'm not asking about you hating him. I'm asking about the react. Do you think he's at an X-Pac level of heat?
With me?
It's only more so real stuff.
I'm gonna be honest. If I see a Sammy Guevara match coming up, I'm not gonna watch it.
Because I asked, but he's not going anywhere. He was He wasn't on this week, was
exactly.
No, he wasn't. No,
but he won the tag match the week before,
which was ridiculous.
I think his punishment this week was not being on TV, but like we said, like that, why was he still able to compete? Well, he didn't start the fight, okay, but then he won the match. It's like, yeah, that plays into the story because then they did the Vince, like Tony Khan is basically Vince Russo now by booking this Daniel Garcia story.
Maybe it wasn't punishment though. Maybe that's not the word we should be using. It's hard to say somebody got punished when they got into an altercation backstage and then they won the match in the main event.
I'm watching this week and I see Mimi don't know what the fuck going on. I'm watching this week and I see Daniel Garcia turning on Daniel Bryan. I'm like, what is this for?
Point?
Because that's their stories. Again, Luchasaurus teamed up with Christian.
No, makes no sense.
No, just to team back up with Jungle Boy for those 2 weeks, just to betray him at the. It's like Tony Khan, he doesn't know how to book.
Oh wait, don't make me justify. This is not all Elite Geeks, but don't make me the Luchasaurus Jungle Boy stuff should have happened a while ago, but
No, but he did that. I'm playing a ruse of another ruse.
Remember, they broke up and then Luchasaurus got injured. They were supposed to have had these matches. It just got delayed because
I feel you on that. But a double swerve when a double swerve ain't even needed.
And the other one is MJF might want to be a babyface now because
the way ridiculous.
Because the way he acted to Wheeler Yuta last week, and then he's telling Stokely like, "You work for me."
Like, not a baby face.
And then the Pinnacle, the Pinnacle is slowly getting back together with Sean Spears is now the 10-man again and is back with FTR in Wardlow. So MJF might win this title and reluctantly join the Pinnacle. Like, hey man, I made some hey guys, I made mistakes.
I don't think any of that's happening. I don't think any of that's happening.
I wanted to ask though, because what did you think of the Moxley Hangman Page segment if you tuned into that? Because I know you love Moxley and
it went on too long.
No,
I was disinterested.
Mimi, what do you think? What did you think of Hangman Page as a promo?
I was not interested. It was forced. It felt forced.
God damn.
Huh?
I thought it was good.
Hangman Page
it felt forced.
I like.
I don't like where it was. That's another thing too. And I felt like MJF being in the mix.
That's how they.
I felt like it was kind of weird. It took away from what they were trying to do, which I still don't know what they were trying to do.
I understand your reasoning.
It feels weird, like this whole Moxley, Renee, like thrusting him into the limelight when we know that's not who he is. It just feels weird.
Well, I to piggyback off of what Mimi said, I'm not the biggest fan of Moxley's promos recently. I can't. Is he the what is he right now?
I don't know.
Is he the top baby face?
Yeah.
He's a baby face?
That's why I'm at.
He's the savior. He's the savior right now.
Every promo he cuts, he's very.
That's baby face?
You don't feel like he wants to be there. The last couple of promos.
No. I believe he don't want to be there.
Wait, what I'm saying is the promo feels kind of like fuck y'all.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like.
This is why I said he's a baby face.
That's why I asked, because I know where he's supposed to be booked because of who he's up against, but when he's on the mic, it doesn't necessarily feel like a baby face is talking. Let alone the baby face who is the face of the company.
He's definitely the face of the company,
but not the baby face.
Well, this is why, and I always hated it. And guys, like, and it's not a bad comparison, but like, again, people like Shoemaker and a lot of people have compared it to, but like him being Austin, or like trying to be this generation's Austin, of like this guy who's supposed to kind of be bad, but you root for him anyway, is what he's supposed to be, because he goes out and calls like Hangman Page a kid, and that's why Hangman Page then goes like on this great promo after, like, you just think I'm a kid, like after everything I've been through, I'm just some kid to you. Because again, Moxley views him like, yeah, you're a great wrestler, but you're just a kid. Like, again, I face men, like I bleed, like I go on glass, like
that's facts.
You can't compete with someone like me, or like you're not ready to go that far. And that's why Hangman Page would be like, listen, I've lost this and that, I'm going through this and that, and I'm going to beat you because I'm able to carry myself against someone like you. That's why I thought it was a great breaking my heart. I thought you would enjoy that because it was kind of
because it's Moxley. It was too long.
You said too long.
Damn, but she's right about the MJF thing, kind of like lingering.
It was weird. He felt weird. He felt awkward. I feel like his return has lost its luster a little bit. I don't know. I feel like they're just in a really weird space right now, and they're in survival mode. And it's just not making it. And I'm tuning in every week, guys. Like I really am. I'm trying my fucking hardest. I really am. But this shit is hard, bro.
But I do want to say this because the other day,
I'm fighting for my life.
I am.
This is Sean Roberts.
This is a struggle.
Sean Roberts was in the comments. Sean Roberts was like, "Yo, if Mimi and Cal don't like AEW, I love that shit."
He meant that shit.
He
said, "Just don't talk about it."
I said, "Sean Robert, I'm sorry."
I asked her. I want to know because it was kind of one of the most like
there's
WWE things that they
he didn't say
on,
like. He said if you don't watch.
Yeah. But I had to remind him the reason I drank 2 Steel Reserves on the pod was because I watched. Like I'm not going to stop watching the show, and I'm not going to stop being honest about the show. But I think Mimi talking about Moxley is where because when it's like Moxley, in fact, Moxley in a match, I'm fine with Moxley promos.
Listen here, man. I got something to say. We're gonna do this.
Hey, look,
I'm hopping into it.
Hey, look. I got in trouble one time when I was a kid because I told this young lady, in different terms, that her region didn't smell well.
Oh, I remember this. I remember.
And
I remember this shit. Shallow.
Nah, this wasn't shallow. Shallow.
Pardon me, Shallow. I'm sorry.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
And truck goes down.
Yeah, champ. Come on. Let the champ speak. Come on now. Good speak.
I goes down for the for the egregious action. I get in trouble. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna call your mother.
What you do?
So they call moms up, right? They said, yeah.
Your ass, didn't she?
Earl was in the house. I mean, Earl was in art class. This was art class. Earl was in art class, and he told the girl, "The beep smell like bleep." You know what I mean?
That's the name of the episode. Her
bleep smell like bleep, right? So, mom's calls me. She's at her job. She worked for the city of Baltimore for several years. My mom's at her desk. She said, Earl, I just got off the phone with your teacher. He said you said something to the girl. What did you say to the girl? I said her stuff smelled bad. That's not what you said, Earl. Right. Tell me what you said. What my mother was doing was she wanted me to confirm what she had heard. Right. To anger herself. And this is how I imagine Mimi watching AEW TV. Tell me that I'm supposed to be pissed off, Earl. Tell me.
Be bad again. Botch the match so I can yell it. I get it.
No, cut the match on.
It wasn't bad.
I don't like Moxley's promos. I still don't like Moxley's promos. I understand.
I don't like them in AEW.
It wasn't bad.
Let me like them since the
get ready for 5 more years of it.
I remember being an Ambrose, like, oh, that man could talk.
He was the only talker.
And then
brother, we're gonna have a match.
And then Rollins turned on him and started developing his own character. I'm like, wait, Ambrose is a talker, but he's not the only talker. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if he's progressed past Ambrose solo in WWE.
Well, the best talker was the guy who
he's not
is the character who he should have been years ago.
2 different people.
Oh, wait, but what I'm saying is because Ambrose, he left WWE, went to the Indies. Like he's I don't want to.
No, Ambrose just left WWE.
Moxley been in the Indies. I'm sorry. I don't want to say he's been. It's not fair to say he's been skating on anything, but I will say Moxley doesn't need to cut promos.
Correct.
To bring people in, but
right.
That's why I felt like it was too long.
But Moxley is the world champion.
Mhm.
So at some point, there's going to be a promo segment. At some point, he's going to have to cut a promo. And at some point, it's got to be more than like what Drip's doing with the Vince McMahon lumbering arms and, just like turn like I'm not a fan of his delivery right now, especially if the promos aren't like what he's saying isn't hitting and his delivery isn't hitting. So it kind of just feels like he's being a dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's definitely being a dickhead for those reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
I
it.
only think he's being the dickhead to Hangman Page. If this was anyone else, it'd be different because now we have to root for Hangman Page because there's a small chance he might win so MJF can cash in and be a bigger heel by beating Hangman Page, who kind of everyone felt bad that CM Punk took the title off him.
Moxley,
the way things is played out.
Transitional champion?
Yes, he's the transitional champion, not the transitional.
So when does he lose the title?
That we don't know.
Who does he lose the title to?
MJF.
I asked because Renee's here.
Yeah,
right.
They're
not going anywhere.
Renee's not here for a short time, so I want that I forgot they were going to be in Canada. When they announced her, I'm like, oh yeah, that shit makes a lot of sense when they turn the show on. But it makes me wonder how long is that going to be?
That's
the power couple, the 1A, 1B going on in AEW. It feels like it's a lot longer than
you bring her in the raised stakes somewhere because they never, they always just did the kind of allusion to it like Triple H and Stephanie. They never really was like got into that's your dude, let's do it into a storyline. They never really dug into that over there. So
I don't forget the one time the Miz was like, "You're the one sleeping with him," and then she slapped him.
Well, no,
the Miz,
but it was always that though. It never like was the story, and I think that's what they're moving into here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't even think that.
Shout out to Sparks, man. All Sparks people was popping up everywhere. Sparks.
No, Sparks.
No.
Sparky.
That's my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Sparks.
I see AJ Styles kneel down in the ring, and I hated it. And I texted Sparks immediately. I said, "How your boy's coming out, huh?" Immediately, he was like right on cue.
Yeah, he teased like 15 different. I need some friends. I need some good friends, brothers.
We were recording the White Noise at that time, when Black John Studd's power went off, and that's when the Good Brothers were showing up, and he blamed it on them showing up is why his power shut off.
I was kind of inebriated during. I'm sorry.
I'm inebriated right now.
I always end up being the most inebriated when I'm recording White Noise. That's just
Cal was like, "Trip, you need to talk about some movies on here." I'm like, "We just did movies, film, cinema, Cal." And you're like, "Oh shit, we did." I'm like, 3 parts, Cal. Like,
the problem is these niggas did a whole hour on the 49ers, and it's like, all right, at some point.
Oh no, that's super
greatest franchise in football.
It's on the Patreon right now. Again,
we owe some of these niggas they money back.
They started amending their Patreon. No, I think the thing is at a certain.
We want our money back.
Mimi said, "Man, fuck this shit. I'm out of here."
Never get your fucking money back.
I can't do anything but what Drip says, right? Like if Drip's a champion, he said the show is going to be about the 49ers and Black John Studd's right there. What I'm supposed to do?
Say no, nigga.
All right.
No. It's
you're the one that said White Noise can be about anything.
No. I said when it gets outside of the Patreon.
It's your fault. I'm blaming you, man.
The problem is my son said some shit today. I was watching some shit on YouTube. And he said, "Yo, young niggas don't know."
Your son said this?
Nah. When I actually went,
son done.
Because you sound like one.
He was like, "Yo, son." My son's like, "Yo, young niggas don't know until they hit with the consequences of them actions."
Facts. All day.
So you're going to continue. Bang. We're going to talk about the Niners. I'm just using that as an example. We're going to talk about the Niners. Let's talk about the Niners. Let's talk about the Niners. And then when motherfuckers like, "Yo, we not watching this no more." Oh, I shouldn't have talked about the Niners. I didn't know that was the consequences.
Hey man, it ain't no fire hot enough to learn from looking at it.
But Cal done looked at it. He done been in it. So Cal's supposed to say, nigga, we not talking about the Niners today. We talking about Halloween 69.
But again, you I don't know about that film, but you act like we ain't got a schedule for the beat.
Yo, it's the Michael Myers with the dreads.
The dreads and the Jordans, right? You got to repair Jordan 6s.
Niggas don't never got on socks. Y'all know
all
Jordan
Air Forces.
Got the Spizikes. You got the Michael Myers with dreads and some Spizikes.
He got
on a plastic knife.
The Jumpman Air Forces. I'm telling you,
the Jump Forces. Y'all, it's a great game.
Look at her.
On that note,
yes, BB. Goddamn it,
Mimi. You got Black
Rasslin.
Who?
Who it is?
Who?
Bianca Belair.
Why?
What the fuck?
Why?
You said Bianca. You said why?
Why?
Because she was the number one wrestler on the BRP 50.
Balls, nigga, big balls. Balls all day. Balls right.
That's why. That's right. That's right.
That was her point. That was her pointing at the screen saying, "Look at what I did. I won that match."
Right.
Damn, Ken Lou with the super chat.
Ken Lou was with the super chat. He got paid.
That nigga comment turned red.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. Now, Ken Lou, happy belated birthday to you. His birthday. Yes. Shouts out to anybody who had birthday.
You gifting us the money then, nigga?
It's because it was my birthday. And his birthday.
Bianca Belair was pointing to that LSU score.
Facts. She said, "Look at that! Look at that right there! Look
Watch
at that!"
them niggas, son. I'm sorry.
Fam, who you got? Who your Black Rass of the week, fam?
Hey man, a lot of people try to figure out, like I don't know if we ever figured out what we call folks that watch the show and participate. Brothers like what I'm saying, Kofi Jamal and Antoine Rock. We try to figure out what to call them. You know what I'm saying? My BRP ends. The BRP, the ends, man.
I like that.
One time for the ends.
Big up the ends. You already know. I got to make them happy.
Held niggas down like free lunch. I appreciate y'all.
That's a fact.
Right.
You got me.
Listen, I've been simmering all motherfucking week.
Word.
I'm going with Carmelo Hayes.
Oh. Carmelo showed up. Showed up. Cooking.
You know what it is.
He don't miss.
Blue Chew Ken Lou. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kenny.
Who you got, Drip?
Mimi gonna sing you happy birthday after all this is over.
Yep.
With Max Caster, he called a man a hoe and a hoser in the same sentence. Like
he said, "How you gonna be a hoe and a hoser?"
Dissed him in American and Canadian.
A hoe and a hoe. I didn't know what was going on.
Hoser.
We was recording something else, and somebody hit me up.
Right.
I said what he said. I listened to the verse. I said, "Oh, a hoe and a hoser."
What the fuck is a hoser?
What's a hoser?
That's something like a Canadian dudes be saying. You're a hoser.
Yeah, a foolish or uncultivated person.
Limited intelligence and little education. Almost always a white man is what
the way he was sounding.
Canadian equivalent of American terms like hillbilly and redneck. A hoser.
A hoser.
How you going to be a hoe and a hoser?
I mean,
how you gonna be a hoe and a hoser?
A fucking hoser.
My Black Rass of the week.
I'm going to drink.
Stat guy Greg. That's one of the realest out
Go
there.
tell everybody, even the hoser.
Shout out to Ock.
Facts. Shouts to
Shout out to Aki in the back and shit.
Jesus Christ. Shouts to the chat, everybody.
Yes.
This out for real.
Hold it down every week.
Mimi, where can the people find you on the social medias?
You can find me right here. right here.
I hate y'all, yo.
Hey man, at Wiz Buffy, even when I'm by myself, something else pod. Even when I'm by myself, Black Rasslin, even when I'm by myself, IlFam79 on all social media.
Yo, don't follow me. Do not follow me. Shout out Black Announce Table. Shout out to Mills. Shout out to J5. Shout out to all them real niggas that support us. Do whatever it is. Shout out to
wrestling girls.
Those wrestling girls.
PK.
Shout out to motherfucking Justin. Shout out to motherfucking
Brian H. Waters.
Brian H. Waters. Stat got Greg.
Facts.
Whole squad. You know what it is. Rock. Chris Brown. Work.
Whole team.
Ratless. Crocodile Steve.
Antoine.
Rock.
You can't call him Crocodile Steve during homecoming season, man. God, no.
Pardon me.
Peeps.
Shout out to the whole family.
Izzy.
All them niggas in the Discord.
All them niggas locked down.
How come I'm not in the Discord?
You don't want to be
it's
in it.
Nasty.
It's not. It's not.
Don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't do it.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't even worry about it,
sweetheart. Izzy was good.
Drip.
Mange staying up every week.
Dempsey.
Jermaine.
You can follow me on Twitter at Davis, aka Drip. Instagram, Davis DC. Banks versus Davis on YouTube every Sunday. Banks versus Davis on Patreon. White Noise every weekend on the BRP Patreon, where you can also find Black Watch, Bulls in the China Shop, Black Rasslin Podcast Club. But I am the reigning BRP Predictions champion.
Just got
Shout out to the droplets. I'm finally able to say that for the first time in a long time. It ain't gonna be much longer.
That's facts.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And tonight was a good time.
He's a monster right now.
About to throw that title out the
Wait till he loses.
Motherfucker!
Wait till he loses and he tries to flush this shit down the toilet.
I hate it here. Fuck! I hate it. Terrible.
I'm at Cal on Twitter.
Banks, hold me.
At Wrestling on Twitter.
Closer in these trying times. Close to be mine.
BlackRasslin.com.
Motherfucking Banks rubbing his head and shit.
As always, you can find the Black Rasslin Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, wherever you get your podcast, we there. 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Thursday night. YouTube.com/Black Rasslin.
You can't stop being unstoppable because I am unstoppable.
5 mics, podcast, and excellence, but you already knew to deal with that. Patreon.com/Black Rasslin. Pay the 1, pay the 10. Some shit's going down at some point. I'ma just say, keep it locked.
You better hope I win soon, nigga.
Shut up.
You ain't winning shit.
Keep it locked. That's all I'm gonna say. Again, shouts out to Lowkey, shouts out to Kaz. I apologize for I don't apologize for that shit in the beginning. It is what it was. That's the last time I'm talking about it.
Yep.
We getting the fuck out of here. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.